7. Citizens Disability. 800-728-0227. That's 800-728-0227.
Paid for by government.com.
Have you heard? The United States Mint has issued the Morgan Silver Dollar for the first time in 100 years. Not only that, but they are also minted in 99.9% pure silver for the first time ever in history. Coin experts are calling this an amazing opportunity for anyone that knows the enduring popularity of Morgans. But you must hurry. Only 175,000 legal tender silver dollars were issued. These Morgan Silver Dollars are brand new, bright and shiny legal tender coins minted by the iconic Philadelphia Mint. Just call 1-800-973-3098 and you are guaranteed a new 99.9% pure silver Morgan dollar. The first time in history this has happened. But with limited quantities, you must call now to order. To learn more, call 1-800-973-3098. If you order now, you will receive a free collector bonus, a $25 value free with every order. Call 1-800-973-3098 now to secure your new Morgan Silver Dollars before they are gone. That's 1-800-973-3098.
If you've been involved in a slip and fall accident and are not sure of your legal options, call the law offices of Anna Jar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733 and take back control of your life.
Office in West Palm Beach.
Here's traffic on Real Radio.
From the Racetrack Traffic Center.
95 is accident-free throughout the Palm Beaches, according to the Florida Highway Patrol. Military Trail, Lake Worth Road, a crash there could slow you down. And in Lake Worth, 6th Avenue South at South A Street, a bit of a slowdown with an accident, too. I'm Joel Malkin.
This report is sponsored by the Market Disruptors Live, May 6th through May 8th in Dallas, Texas. In these uncertain times, it's never been more important to grow your wealth and protect your freedom. Learn how to do that and more with today's top experts at Market Disruptors Live, May 6th through the 8th in Dallas, Texas. Save your spot now at marketdisruptorslive.com.
This is WCCR FM, West Palm Beach, Real Radio 92.1, powered by the law offices of Anna Jar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Been in an accident? Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword, SPRING, SPRING, on our website, realradio921.com. That's SPRING, SPRING, on our website, realradio921.com. Good luck from Real Radio, real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast.
With the first pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the Jacksonville Jaguars select Trayvon Walker, linebacker, Georgia.
Color me happy. There's a sofa in here for two.
First time in an elevator.
Penthouse. The Penthouse. Wow, great view. I bet you can see all the way to the ocean from out here.
Penthouse, top floor, got everything I need and a lot more. High ceilings, marble floor, and my penthouse.
Hey, Mr. Greek, can I get your autograph?
Hey, Greek, what's happening, pal?
I'm 6 deep behind a 4. You can't find me.
Oh my God, it's Greek!
You're listening to The Penthouse. Here's The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast.
Yeah. You're in the Penthouse on a Friday. It's the best place to be. You know it, baby. Anywhere you go, you always want to be in the Penthouse. And it is a Friday. It is Sunfest week. Wow, weekend. Kicked it off last night. Don't forget tonight, Franny, that's right, Francis is bringing out Slightly Stupid on the Ford stage. I'll be there with my signs and banners and flowers and yelling, yes, Franny, yes. Is that tonight? Don't forget to see Frances. She will be there. We're looking forward to it. There's so much going on today. We got tickets for Motley Crue. We got a $100 gift card to New York Prime, where you can always find me. And we got a lot more. You got 9 chances a day to win $1,000. Man, am I tired. Probably because I was out very late last night. Jimmy, good morning. Great to see you.
Hello and good morning.
And, of course, there's no Penthouse without her. There's no Penthouse without her. Good morning, Frances. How are you?
Hey, I'm super. I'm better than super. What's better than super?
Fantastic.
Is it? I don't know. Jinx, though, by
Punch
the way.
Monkey?
Yeah.
What's that thing?
Yeah.
Say the same thing
No,
at the same time?
But no, that's just Jinx, isn't it? Or like punch buggy is when you see a beetle or a buggy.
Supercalifragilistic, whatever it is.
I don't know.
I don't know. Better
Yeah.
than super?
There we
Better
I'm doing good.
than super.
That's what you can say. I'm doing good.
All right, I'm doing phenomenal.
You're better.
You better?
I said you're better?
Yeah, you better.
I better feel
You better
phenomenal.
feel good.
You're working with me.
It's Friday. I'm feeling good. Is that because I'm working with Greek? Yeah. So he called me yesterday. I'm getting myself.
Wait a minute, because I missed you is why I called you.
That's not.
Boy, here we go.
So he called me yesterday, and I'm sitting in the pedicure chair, getting myself a very nice pedicure. And yes, and he gives me a ring, and I pick up the phone, which is he's probably shocked first of all that I picked up the phone.
Oh my God!
While I was getting a pedicure, and I'm like, hey, what's up? He was like, what's up? And I was like, oh, I'm getting a pedicure now. And what did you ask me?
First, what did I say first? You said I'm getting a pedicure. I said, let me pay for it for your birthday.
Oh, you did. You said, here, let me give you my Amex. And I was like, no. I said, don't worry about it, is what I said.
See, that's why I called.
That's not why you called, because you didn't know I was getting a pedicure.
And then so then I thought of something else. I'm like, when does Brightline run?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's exactly, Jimmy. He's like, hey, and then he said that. I'm like, don't worry about it. And he was like, so when does Brightline run? And I was like every hour. He's like, okay, thanks, bye. I was like, what? Like, so not only on the show do I have to look it up, in real life he calls me to look it up.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. It was like the weirdest. I was like, okay. But he was like, okay, thanks, bye. And I'm like, okay, like this is something you clearly could have found out on your very own.
Nope.
Nope.
Actually, he did find it out on his own. He called you.
Yeah.
So he found out.
I missed you.
Go Brightline. GoBrightline.com is the website next time you need to know. It's not Brightline.com. It's GoBrightline.com.
Hold on.
Time, yeah.
I'm going to tell you what it is.
Yes.
561.
Yeah. Next time you need to find out any information when the trains run, stuff like that.
I was out with a bunch of my friends. They were on Elton John, and they were like, hey, we're thinking about taking Brightline. I said, Francis takes it all the time. It's great.
Yeah.
And I said that. I said, and they go, you know when the train runs? I said, oh, call her. I said, and plus I miss
Like,
her.
I know the schedule.
Should have told him what you tell her.
I know. Look it up.
Look it up.
Like, I know the schedule. Yeah, they're leaving at 11:10, 12:10. Yeah, no, I was like, they go every hour is what I told him. And then he was like, okay, cool, thanks. So something else happened that I never do, Jimmy. I was telling G-Man this. So I'm going to this nail place, and it is my second time trying it. The first time a couple weeks ago, didn't have a super experience. The guy cut my cuticles while he was trimming them and made me bleed on like one of my fingers, and it was
so you wanted to give them another chance.
Another
Is that
chance.
what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So,
All right.
yes. So listen, he made me first time around made me bleed, and I'm like, all right, it was an accident, okay? And then my finger kind of throbbed for a bit. And when you hear those horror stories about people who get their nails done and like dirty tools, it's just like, oh, am I gonna have to lose a finger?
I believe in second chance.
It ended up being fine. Gave him second chance, right? So I go there. I made an appointment. They get me in about 15 minutes after my appointment. The place is always slammed, and it's right across the street from where I live.
So
always
you
slammed.
think that it's good, right?
Yeah.
It's always busy.
And so I go, and then they get me in for a pedicure, and the girl does a great job. She was
great,
awesome.
awesome.
She was awesome. Her name is Snow. Great.
All right.
Her name's Snow?
Snow. Well, that's what they call her. Yes. So then I'm supposed to go with her to go get my manicure, and then there's a guy. That's not why.
She was a skier.
And there's a guy
college.
sitting in her manicure chair, and he was like, "Oh, hey, Snow." She's like, "Hey," and I don't know if he had an appointment or not. She was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." She was like, "I think they overbooked me," so she took him instead. And I'm like, "All right." So they sit me down in a chair while I'm waiting because the waiting area is full. And so I'm sitting there, and I sat there for 30 minutes because I think they forgot about me, waiting until I could get my manicure done. And so finally they grab me, and I'm kind of annoyed already. And so I get there, and different person, not the same one, cut me again where I'm bleeding again. 2 times in a row. And I'm like,
Nancy.
I get my nails done all the time. That never happens.
Yeah.
2 times in a row. So I went and I left a very negative Google review. Yes.
It's not like you.
I said the good things. I said the pedicure was great. I said the polish job was nice. I said, but 2 times in a row, I've waited longer than I should have. I was there for over 2 hours.
That's not.
And I got cut.
And Greg
you made
called me about Brightline.
Yeah, you made me bleed twice. And so I guess because on my Google, accounts, your Gmail, you can put your picture on there, and I do have a profile picture. So when you send a Google review, it has all that information.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they recognize me, I guess, the salon, and they text me last night. And it wasn't a nasty.
They do look and they do
They
answer.
do.
I had it the one time I left a negative review.
Yes,
Mhm.
and I've seen it where they answer on the Gmail, right, or on your Google, but not a personal text message.
That's
Yes.
a little extra step.
So I got a personal text message, and they were very apologetic, and obviously they want to give me a third try. That's like, yeah, I'm good. It was
Now,
nice,
how'd you do?
but I felt I was
Right.
like, because I wanted to be anonymous, and I knew I wasn't going to be, but I was like, oh, I can't believe they because they knew who I was, because they said the girl who did your pedicure, they remembered who I was. We'll have her do your nails because she's fantastic all the time. Blah blah blah. Make sure you're always with her.
Now they give you a gift card or anything.
I don't. They said they were going to take care of one service for me and just have her do it. But I didn't realize, like, they can find you like that.
But it makes you wonder, like, whenever a Google review is posted, does it automatically, like, send them an email or send them a notice or something like that? So
Yes.
instantly they saw it. I mean,
Yeah.
you're talking within what, an hour?
It was a couple hours.
A couple hours.
Yeah,
so.
it was a couple hours.
My buddy has a restaurant, and they have somebody just designated for that all day to answer reviews.
Okay.
That's what she does. And he says like 6-8 hours a day, good and bad reviews. It's a big place, but that's what she does all day.
From establishments, I've heard from places I've been, that to them is one of the better sources for you to send a review is Google. Every time, like if I go somewhere, and obviously if they have good service, they're like, will you please leave a Google review? They say it's better than Yelp and all those other ones because a lot of them are like paid for.
Because what do? When you search, you go to Google.
Yep.
And,
And you can see the star rating right there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So it's right there, and it makes sense.
And I don't think people read the good reviews as much as they read the bad ones. Like they'll start reading if it is bad. It just seems like people focus in on more like, oh yeah,
I do.
I read the good
Yeah.
ones
I
too.
read them both,
Yeah, I do.
When I'm buying something, I mean, and I'm blanking. Like when I go to Amazon, if I'm going to buy something and I'm looking something up and I'm researching it, I want to go and see what those reviews. And I want the good ones as well as the bad ones because I want to know. That side of it as well.
But I will say I did feel a little sheepish that they've discovered me and they found me and they text me. But I will say that it was very nice and professional of them to reach out and to offer that, even though I will not be back.
Nope.
But it was nice. I mean, 2 times make me bleed. I'm out.
And it's not like we're going to badmouth them on the air.
No, I would never say who they are.
No,
never.
yeah,
They don't know.
No.
They're not listening.
Any 11 o'clock hour, you going to mention them?
No. I was listening in there. They're listening to Cool 105.5 over there. So
2 p.m. hour, actually. I'll mention it.
yeah.
Again, if they cut you twice, I mean, it's nice that they did send it back. I mean, I would have said, here's a gift card on us for $100. We're sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, if they
they're
really
going to cover a service,
yeah,
but-
if they really went overboard, I think, maybe get you a bottle of champagne for your birthday.
But even in the message, they say, thank you for giving us another chance. Sorry what happened. We don't blame you for not giving us a third. I mean,
Okay.
they even said that.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, again, twice. I mean, I believe in second chances for everything.
Yes.
For
Yeah, of course. Like I do that with restaurants and all. Every time like you hear places or like, especially if they're new.
Sure.
And they're like, oh man, service sucked. It sucked. And you have a bad experience. I will go back a few times,
Let them get
a
their
few
feet
weeks
wet.
later to see how it goes. And then if it still sucks, then
Then they
stop.
suck. That's it. You're out.
Especially if they somebody new.
Yeah.
That's always something, you want to give somebody, I mean, you got to learn, right? When
You do.
people are training.
Yeah, of course. Takes time.
Absolutely.
It's like when you're having sex with somebody. Maybe the first time's
Work
not
out the
good.
kinks, man.
Yes.
Work out the kinks.
Second time, we're going to come back. We're not going to charge as
Nice.
much.
I like it.
It is Jimmy and Francis in the Greek. It is Sunfest weekend. I hope you guys had a great opportunity to win tickets with us all week because we gave them away. We will be there tonight and Sunday.
Yeah, we will.
Banging
Hip, hip.
around. And Franny's going to be on the Ford stage late, I guess around 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock.
Introducing Slightly Stupid. So we'll be back with a lot more stuff going on. And I want to say a special shout out to Sarah. Sarah, I know if you're listening, I just want to say hi. Thank you for being a Real Radio fan. It was so nice of you to come up to me last night and say such nice things about Jimmy and Francis.
Hi, Sarah.
And, thanks for listening. And you're easy on the eyes, too. We'll be back in a few minutes. Peace.
Got something to say? Text us at 47142. Start your message with Real Radio. Standard data and message rates apply, and don't text while driving.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ziprecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
If you can push it, pull it, drag it, or tow it, we'll take it. And pay you $5,000 for your trade, guaranteed. At Toyota Kia Vero Beach, don't be fooled by other dealers up to trade-in amounts. Only Toyota Kia Vero Beach guarantees you $5,000 minimum for your trade. Plus, if your trade's worth more, we'll pay you more, $5,000 more. And if you owe more than your vehicle is worth, your clunker is all you need. No matter where you live, Stewart, Melbourne, Sebastian, Fellsmere, Port St. Lucie, Fort Pierce, even West Palm. Only Toyota Kia Vero Beach pays you more for your trade. If you can push it, pull it, drag it, or tow it, we'll take it and pay you $5,000 for your trade, guaranteed. At Toyota Kia Vero Beach, south of Oslo Road on US 1. Online at VeroBeachPaysMore.com. That's VeroBeachPaysMore.com. $5,000 minimum towards new purchase. Only vehicle condition, mileage, history, repairs, and other factors may affect value. See dealer for details.
This is an important notice to consumers facing $10,000 or more in credit card debt, medical bills, or other unsecured debt. You're not required to pay it all back because there are special programs now in effect that will significantly reduce the amount you will owe if you qualify. This is not bankruptcy or a debt consolidation loan. These programs, which the credit card companies like to keep secret, exist to aid American consumers struggling with overwhelming credit card debt by offering tremendous savings and real debt relief. Accredited Debt Relief has established a special hotline for you to call and learn what savings you qualify for. They've helped qualify consumers with over $1 billion in debt and are A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau. So don't wait. Get the relief you need during these hard economic times. For this free information, call the Accredited Debt Relief Hotline now. Call 800-881-9393. 800-881-9393. That's 800-881-9393.
If you suffer from obstructive sleep apnea, you know getting into bed doesn't always mean getting a good night's sleep. And if you've tried CPAP or other treatments for your sleep apnea but haven't had lasting success, you may be interested in a new clinical research study. Doctors throughout the United States are conducting the DREAM study. The study is for an investigational device designed to treat sleep apnea without hoses, masks, or machinery. To learn more, please visit dreamclinicalstudy.com. That's dreamclinicalstudy.com.
You know, every 3 seconds there is a new victim of identity theft. A criminal could be applying for loans in your name, selling your personal information on the dark web. Now, protecting your identity can be very easy thanks to LifeLock by Norton. No one company can prevent all identity theft or monitor every transaction of every business, but LifeLock is simple and easy to protect yourself, and you'll save up to 25% off the first year when you go to LifeLock.com or call 1-800-LifeLock. Just use the promo code Henry.
Real Radio 92.1, and we are an iHeart radio station. You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
You're back in The Penthouse on a Friday, Sunfest weekend. I hope you guys are going to be stopping by and seeing us on Sunday. Francis and Jimmy and myself will be at the Real Radio tent all day Sunday from 11 o'clock to 6 or 5, whatever. Hope you guys stop by. And there's a lot of ways to get involved with the show. You can go to our website and hit Real TV and you can watch us. And that is sponsored by Monroe's of Palm Beach. Don't forget, it's always a party at Monroe's till 5 a.m. And next week, Cinco de Mayo, that's where you should be for a big party. You could call us at 877-927-6969. You can text Francis at Real Radio 47142, or email Jimmy. That's right, you can email Jimmy at realradio921.com. And I know we have a Greek misspeak, a new one today. We'll kick off, and we'll just keep this train going.
Choo choo. This is your Greek misspeak review.
Bicycle.
Bicycle.
May not have a bicycle.
No, may not. Skateboard with only one board.
That is a skateboard.
Okay. Nice enough to take a picture with you, but I would not start messing with them. You know, you got to really not have all your chairs under your attic.
I have no idea what this means.
Just your leftovers. I mean, more than enough for me. For sure.
You're so out of control.
In this video, we will cover an introduction of the Quattro platform.
Well, King heard him too, but I'm saying first thing was the thing.
I hope this answers some things for you.
Nope. Oh, good. That's so exciting. I love doing things that I don't do.
Me too.
But I think that if it's that much of a 360 angle.
Patrick, what the fuck is that?
I said it, but I threw some other people on it to just give it more validity. Wow.
Huh.
I think when somebody stops telling the other person I love you, that's a sign.
Yeah, that's a sign.
You know what I mean? You hear it once in a while, but you don't hear it at all.
Oh, boy.
Brilliant.
You know what's nice is that Greek has another show that he does. And so some of these are new to me as well, too. So I feel like you listening right now, some of these they're treats.
I got more from the Greek zone that week
I'm
than
sure
I do.
you do because he's got to talk for 2 hours.
It's nonstop.
Well,
Yes.
We do a lot of different things on that show. A lot of sports, a lot of gambling, a lot of life, tequila, pizza. We talk about it, Ferraris.
I know you keep on saying tequila and pizza. What do we talk about tequila and pizza about?
Me and Jimmy got into a discussion about pizza, what we like on it, where to get it.
Okay.
And then we had a discussion a little bit about certain tequilas.
Yeah?
And
What was
then-
the discussion about?
Just different ones that people have. We had somebody on the show who likes tequila. I think it was Drew Martin.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a tequila drinker.
Got
So
it.
we got the little tequila discussion. I mean, he's no
Yeah.
aficionado like you, but
I heard you had some tequila last night.
yeah, I did have there was a event I stopped by for tequila, and I did half a shot, not much.
Okay.
I almost got knocked on my ass.
Do you recall what it was?
No, it was a weird name.
Okay.
That narrows it down.
Thank you.
Happy Cinco de Mayo.
Yes. It was a weird
Go to
name.
Monroe's Cinco de Mayo
Yeah.
party.
They're probably all weird to you because most of them are
I was going to call
Spanish.
you.
Yeah.
I was going to call you and ask you, is this good? But I said I called her once
Yeah,
already.
don't call me twice.
God.
Don't abuse that privilege.
No. Oh, Jimmy, do we have time for a phone call?
Yeah, we do. We got our buddy Anthony checking in. Anthony, welcome to the Penthouse.
Hey, what's up, Penthouse? How's everyone doing?
Hi,
Anthony, you sound great, buddy. Loud and clear. What's going on?
Doing awesome.
Gee, did you catch that Mavs game last night?
I did not see the Mavs game. I was out yesterday a long time, but I did not see the Mavs game. I watched the Suns game for a while.
Oh.
And the draft, obviously.
Jesus. Oh, my God. Talk about a close game. I had the Mavs last night.
Mm-hmm.
And with 4 seconds on the clock, the Jazz turned it over with a travel. And they're right in front. All they needed a layup to win it.
Mm-hmm.
And they had a foul. They missed a free throw. Well, they missed a free throw, and they had another chance for a three-point shot, and they didn't get it. But the Mavs ended up winning, and I was like, wow. You talk about a close call. It's amazing. And, these games, when it gets that close, when there's 10 seconds left on the clock, and it's all tied up,
mm-hmm.
There's nothing comparable to, missing a layup. I'm sure they're devastated after that.
Oh, I'm sure. But betting basketball, it comes down to the last shot a lot of times, and it sucks. Especially when you're watching 2.5 hours, and if you lose. If you win, you feel great. You feel like you can conquer the world, and you can make pancakes without a frying pan. So I'm glad you won.
Yeah, Franny, has G been a good boy this whole week?
Yeah, G's been good. Yeah, what are you going to give him?
All right, good. I'm gonna give Greek my premium play of the month. Normally $699.
Oh,
I'm gonna give it for free for Greek.
Look at that.
Wow.
Just because you were a good boy.
That's amazing,
Good,
Anthony.
good boy.
Man, I wish that was so true. I know you do. I love it. I don't even have to say it. Oh, I wish that was true. Maybe like a couple of hours earlier in the day.
Sure, yeah. You up for that, Anthony?
I meant Francis.
Sorry.
I was confused too.
Give me your pick, buddy.
Yeah.
I'm not that lucky, but the play is Memphis Grizzlies -1. Now in these playoff games, when it comes to the last game, what you're going to look for is a team that can obviously shoot free throws and get rebounds. That's the most important thing when it comes to the last game. And I'm sure you know when it comes to playoffs and college and all that. When it's the last game, you want a team that can get the most rebounds. Right now, the Memphis Grizzlies are number 1 in the NBA in offensive rebounds and rebounds altogether. That's why we're going to play Memphis -1 tonight. I think Morant's going to come out. Every time the Timberwolves have a lead, they just blow it.
Yeah.
So I really don't. I really think that they're going to try their hardest tonight.
Well, I'm sure they have been trying their hardest throughout the whole series. It's Game 7 tonight, correct?
Oh yeah, I know, but yeah. This is it. They can either tie it up or Memphis can win it, but I don't think they can. Morant is just. A couple months ago, I called you and I asked. I called you a couple months ago, and there was 2 things I said. Earlier, I said, "What do you think about Heat doing the whole championship?" I don't know if you remember that. And then I told you, "What do you think about Morant MVP?" Those 2 things I told you about months ago.
Mm-hmm.
I wish he would have won the MVP because obviously, in his first season he didn't do too good, and this year it's all highlights for him.
He missed too many games this year.
You would have got that.
Yeah, he missed 20 games this year. That's why I said that.
Yeah.
But all right, we'll hopefully you win tonight. Call us tomorrow in the locker room, or you can call the Greek Zone any afternoon from 3 to 5, and we appreciate it, brother. Thank you so much. And you sound great. You sound like you've bounced back, and you sound with a lot of energy today on a Friday. Are you going to Sunfest?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What day are you going to be there? Sunday?
We're going to be there Sunday and tonight too. Franny's bringing out Slightly Stupid at 9 o'clock on the Ford stage.
Yeah, but we're all out there tonight because we have a big client party, so you'll see a bunch of us.
Oh, but when are you going to be by that booth, G? I thought you said you're going to be.
That's Sunday.
That's Sunday.
Yeah. What time?
I think my time is designated to be 1 to 4.
All right, I'll bring the suntan lotion.
Oh, great. It's nice. It would be nice. It'd be tan, and I go to New York Prime after that looking great. Anthony, I'm glad you won. I hope Memphis wins, and call us tomorrow, brother. We love you.
Love you.
Peace. It is the Penthouse on a Friday. I hope you guys are getting ready for a big weekend at Sunfest. We'll come back with a trifecta and this day in history and talk a little bit about the NFL draft. So much going on. Peace.
You're listening to Real Radio, available everywhere you want to listen. Yeah, even there, on our free iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
At Morgan & Morgan, the fee is free. You don't pay us anything unless we win your case.
This report is streamed live on our iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are partly cloudy as we move through this Friday. Also seeing some rainfall, a few thunderstorms through the afternoon as well. Heavy downpours and localized flooding will be our biggest threats for the day today. High temperatures in the upper 70s. We stay partly to mostly cloudy through the weekend, with scattered showers possible again for the day tomorrow.
This report is sponsored by Red Pilled America.
Red Pilled America tackles tough topics, like this week, where we look into how to improve race relations by telling the story of a family that faced years of racist attacks and what they did to overcome them. Listen to Red Pilled America every week on the free iHeartRadio app. That's Red Pilled America.
Greek's Trifecta is brought to you by the quick settlement specialist, zipclaims.com.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ziprecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. Just go to this exclusive web address, ziprecruiter.com/free. That's ziprecruiter.com/free. ziprecruiter.com/free.
Hey, it's a Greek from Monroe's of Palm Beach, where you'll find Girls, open 7 days a week to 5 a.m., along with a 5-star menu and a great vibe soon as you walk in the place. Every day there's a different party at Monroe's. Make sure you're at Monroe's of Palm Beach to enjoy the beautiful ladies and the music and the whole scene. It's Monroe's of Palm Beach. If you want the best ladies, that's the best place to go. Monroe's of Palm Beach. Peace!
Red Pilled America tackles tough topics, like this week, where we look into how to improve race relations by telling the story of a family that faced years of racist attacks and what they did to overcome them. Listen to Red Pilled America every week on the free iHeartRadio app. That's Red Pilled America.
Getting you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
From the Racetrack Traffic Center.
As you head out along 95, we don't have anything to slow you down right now. Things looking good in the West Palm area, 15 minutes southern to PGA. Had a crash at Southern Boulevard right by 95, and being told that one has cleared away. I'm Joel Malkin.
This report is sponsored by the Market Disruptors Live May 6th through May 8th in Dallas, Texas. In these uncertain times, it's never been more important to grow your wealth and protect your freedom. Learn how to do that and more with today's top experts at Market Disruptors Live, May 6th through the 8th in Dallas, Texas. Save your spot now at marketdisruptorslive.com.
Sure, you can use your phone to call a radio station, but iHeartRadio's revolutionized the way you talk to us. Introducing the TalkBack mic inside the free iHeartRadio app. Here's how to use it. Just listen to your favorite iHeartRadio station on the app. When you have something to say, tap the TalkBack mic and record your message. You can even listen back to make sure your message
beaches and the Treasure Coast. You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Yes, you're back in The Penthouse on a Friday. Good morning. Thank you for listening to R&R 92.1. Always, we appreciate you guys listening. I am the Greek. Jimmy is here.
Hello and good morning.
And Francis is here.
Hey, what's up?
We're going to take our first trifecta jump.
Riders up. It's Greek's Trifecta.
It was everything that was promised and more. Over 500,000 fans showed up last night in Vegas, and it was something to see, as only Vegas could do it. And my God, did these young guys wear a lot of bling. They were dipped in jewelry. I mean, the chains were unbelievable. Necklaces, watches, just crazy. I've never seen so many diamonds in my life. But again, Georgia took it out. It was first time in 31 years. The first 5 players were all defensive players. Georgia had the first pick, so hats off to them. And I believe they had... was it, Franny, 5 players?
5 defensive players, yep, going in the first round pick, and that broke NFL draft record. And yes, it was a good night for Georgia Bulldog. I even sent you guys a message, but it looks like Trayvon Walker was the number 1 overall with the Jacksonville Jags.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah, and my dude Jordan Davis went with the Eagles.
It was great. It really was. Roger Goodell didn't get booed as much. A couple players picked him right up, almost threw him over their shoulders. It was crazy. But Vegas was packed. I talked to one of my friends who was there earlier in the afternoon. I didn't talk to him during the draft, but he just said it was just the strip was closed. It was crazy. Rounds 2 and 3 today, but it was just unbelievable with the Bellagio fountains behind it. And it looked like a great time. But they said over 500,000 people were there, which was unbelievable. And again, the NFL crushes it. Over 500,000 people show up for a draft. There's no game going on. There's no action, just kids getting drafted and showing up. And then you like how everybody's represented, all the different teams, and from all 32 teams, there was a bunch of guys and women and the uniforms and jerseys and face makeup. It's crazy. It really is the intensity that people have for that draft. And last night I was in 4 or 5 places. Every place I went, the draft was on, and people were just going crazy. So hats off to the NFL because they really made this something that's unbelievable. 30, 40 years ago, they used to do it in rooms in New York City in offices where there was just coffee and donuts and smoke in the area. And boy, have they really turned it around with vision. So that's why you never know in life what could happen and how you can turn things around. But last night, that was cool to see.
Just wait till next year in Detroit.
Detroit!
It's going to be great.
It's going to be different. That's for sure.
I bet they put on a good show.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure they are.
They will.
They said last night the only thing that, or the day before, they said they are always worried about the weather. I mean, like Jersey this week, it's cold. It's not, you know what I mean, when you're outside like that. A couple of years ago, it was in Nashville. It wasn't bad, but even though it is April, some areas like Detroit, and New York, they still get cold.
Well, Detroit would probably hold it on in an inside venue, no?
I don't know.
I mean, this was odd for it to be outside.
No, it's been out. Right? It's been out.
Yeah, but probably in nice places, like hot places.
Well, like Nashville was outside.
Yeah, Nashville around this time was pretty decent. The weather's pretty decent out there.
It was a couple years ago. It was in Philly and it was outside. Like the stage is, covered, but then all the fans are outside.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah.
Okay, I stand corrected.
I mean,
I'm used to Radio City.
For years it was Radio City, and then they changed it up. But I mean, it's just crazy. 500,000 people show up for a draft. I think they said Nashville had 600,000, but that's the estimate. It might be higher. And the first round gets most of the play. And then the second and third round, people obviously still go. The New York teams did fantastic. They really did well. Our Dolphins don't have a draft pick, I believe, till the third round. And the Jaguars did pretty good, too. So we'll see what happens. Again, these are their future stars, but they look good last night, these kids. And excited, their families, can't imagine the emotion they go through, these lifelong dreams that they have. So God bless them all and their families. I hope they will have good careers. Bring up the Marlins. They won again. They're 5th in a row. Can you believe it? Woo! Marlins won it again. So the Marlins are hot right now. They're over 500. The Mets are still the best team in their division. What a great record. I think they're 14-5, but the Marlins have won 5 in a row. Last night, the Phoenix Suns got their ticket punched to the second round, but Chris Paul had an unbelievable game. He went 14 from 14. Did not miss a shot from the field. That is unbelievable. I believe he had 33 points, but Chris Paul led the Phoenix Suns. Booker came back last night, also after that hamstring, but the Suns ended up winning. The Mavericks won, which we heard, and Philly ended up winning. So Philly beat Toronto. So Monday night, Philly comes to South Beach and takes on the Miami Heat. Game 1 in South Beach Monday night, the Sixers against the Heat. And that is your first trifecta of the day, and now we're going to go into this day in history.
On this day in history.
Well, we're going to keep it within a century here. 93 years ago today, in 1929, the Cleveland Indians opened the season with numbers on the back of each player's jersey for the very first time in Major League Baseball history. The numbers make it easier, of course, for scorekeepers and broadcasters and fans to identify players. 77 years ago today, in 1945, Adolf Hitler married saucy Eva Braun in his bunker, then committed suicide the very next day. The moral of the story, don't get married. 61 years
moral couple years ago?
61 years ago today, in 1961, ABC's Wide World of Sports showed the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat for the very first time. What do I remember that? Who was that skier that wiped out?
Oh, God.
That was the agony of defeat.
Oh, yeah, he got crushed.
Never forget that. I have that image burned in my head.
Yep.
45 years ago today, in 1977, Alice Cooper released his solo album, Lace and Whiskey, featuring the ballad You and Me. 42 years ago today, in 1980, legendary director Alfred Hitchcock passed away at the ripe young age of 80 years old. 39 years ago today, in 1983, Stephen King published Christine, his classic horror novel about a possessed car. 36 years ago today, in 1986, Roger Clemens became the first pitcher to strike out 20 batters in a single game. It was in a Red Sox home game against the Mariners.
Yep, I remember that.
33 years ago today, in 1989, John Bon Jovi married his high school sweetheart, Dorothy Hurley, at the Graceland Wedding Chapel in Las Vegas. They are still together to this day.
That's amazing. They
That's so sweet.
30 years ago today, in 1992, Emilio Estevez married Paula Abdul in Santa Monica Courthouse. Somehow, this superstar power marriage only lasted for 2 years.
I felt like they were together longer than that.
She said the same thing.
Yeah.
27 years ago today, in 1995, Tupac Shakur married Akeisha Morris inside a New York State prison, where she was serving a 4.5-year sentence for sexual abuse. Sadly, their marriage was annulled in 1996. 18 years ago today, in 2004, the National World War II Memorial opened in Washington, D.C. 14 years ago today, in 2008, 3 residents of the Greek island... See his eyes perk up? Look at him. No, this is great. You're going to love this, Greek. You're going to love this. This is right up your alley.
Good.
I'm going to start over. 2008, 3 residents of the Greek island of Lesbos filed a lawsuit to ban the Greek Gay and Lesbian Union, a gay rights group in Greece, from using the term lesbian in their name. A judge in Athens later rejected the case and slapped them with a fine for $366 for wasting the court's valuable time.
What's there anything?
Sorry, continue on.
The term lesbian, by the way, is actually derived from writings from Sappho, I believe. Is that how you pronounce that?
Yeah, Sappho.
Who was born on
Don't
Lesbos.
listen.
Oh, yeah, like he knows.
Yeah.
Was born on Lesbos around 630 BC. She was a woman who liked to write poems about how other women turned her on, thus the term lesbian.
Lesbian.
11 years ago today, in 2011, Prince William and Kate Middleton got married. A lot of marriages today, huh?
What was the year on that?
It was 2011.
Oh, wow, they've been married that long.
And finally, rounding it out, here's a marriage that I'm sure Fox loved. 4 years ago today, in 2018, The Simpsons passed Gunsmoke for the highest episode count on any show on television. Gunsmoke had 635 episodes over its 20-year run. The Simpsons are now up to a whopping 724 episodes and counting, since obviously it is still running.
Yes.
And that is what happened on this day, April 29th, in our history.
Thank you, Jimmy. Appreciate that. This day in history always follows our first trifecta. We got some news last night about Late TV. This guy, I really do enjoy him, and he got really famous, I think, for he was doing the karaoke car thing.
Carpool karaoke.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. And, I liked him. I know Jimmy's got the audio of him saying goodbye, and I liked him. I always did. He had a good run, though.
Yeah, he's leaving the late night is what he has announced.
Yep,
Yeah.
but not quite yet.
Or
but
the late show, shall I call it?
You'll hear about it right here.
Yeah.
I'm happy to announce today that I've signed a new contract to carry on hosting the Late Show. Well, wait, hang on. The other half is, the sadder news is I've decided this will be my last year hosting the show. When I started this journey, it was always going to be just that. It was going to be a journey, an adventure. I never saw it as my final destination, you know, and I never want this show to overstay its welcome in any way. I always want to love making it. And I really think in a year from now, that'll be a good time to move on and see what else might be out there. We are all determined to make this the best year we have ever had making this show. We are going to go out with a bang. There's going to be carpools and crosswalks and sketches and other surprises and...
So do you
And
think
that was
he's
that.
do you think he's going to go and just maybe continue doing more film? Or I mean, I didn't listen to the whole show because I know he's been in a few movies.
Yeah, I don't know where
And
he's
some
going to go.
series, yeah.
No,
because
he's-
sometimes I understand where he's saying he wants to go while he's still on top and hot, and
Sure.
but before it may lose his luster. If he does, I mean, I guess you never know. But a lot of people also leave because they have something else in mind that they want to do with their career.
Yeah, I think he's great. I really like his personality, a lot of excitement. Like I said, came over here years ago, like he said, and he's had a great run. So it's always good to leave when, you're not getting kicked out. You know, it's always better to leave on your terms, and it seems like that's what he's doing.
Or maybe he's just going to sit back and do nothing because it looks like he's partnered with this company. It's a production company called Fullwell 73, and they're the ones who are responsible for the Kardashians on Hulu. So maybe he's like, oh, I'm just going to sit in that and just be all nice and cush on the Kardashians.
Maybe.
Just let them rake in the money for me.
He's too young. He's got too much talent.
Yeah.
He'll find something he'll want to do, whether it's some other sort of, I don't know, I don't want to say karaoke show, but something along those lines.
Yeah.
Or maybe try to dip his toe into, keeping with the talk show, but in the afternoon, get into prime, more daytime stuff.
You never know.
Well, don't they have they had like a separate kind of carpool karaoke series
Yes.
that you can watch. And I don't know if I saw that on Netflix. I don't know, one of the streaming that I did watch some. So I'm curious if he's going to continue on with that.
He may.
Yeah.
He's got, again, very talented, unbelievable. Came here 9 years ago. Nobody knew who he was. A little like Conan O'Brien when Conan O'Brien came here. And he's done great. He really has. So I like him. I think he does a good show. He's funny. And definitely don't miss him on late night. I know, Jimmy, you have some Jimmy Fallon stuff where he was... he had some stuff about businesses.
Yeah, he did a bit last night on some potential businesses. And I thought maybe we can come up with our own list, but check this out.
A company that makes bouncing airplanes called Boeing.
That makes sense.
Boeing?
Archibald, like Alexa, but a much less common name so that she won't think you're talking to her every time you talk to your friend Alexa. Hey, Archibald, what's the weather, Archibald? Invent an app that beeps in your pocket when you get within a few meters of someone you don't want to bump into, so you have time to turn around and find another
I like that.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, that's smart.
A dinner truck. It drives around your neighborhood every evening between 5 and 7, ringing bells like the ice cream truck, playing classic rock on a truck speaker, and adults will come running out of their homes to buy dinner.
That's cool. I would.
Combination coffee shop / law firm that specializes in divorces. It could be called Grounds for Divorce.
By the way, I already got the ad for the very first one he mentioned about the airlines.
Yeah.
Boing, 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 boing.
There it is right there. There you go. We already got the lineup for it.
Perfect. So that kind of reminds me, because we're talking a little like tech stuff. Did you see this? This is pretty crazy. So the metaverse, and do you know who the metaverse is, G-Man?
No, I do not.
The metaverse is the umbrella, the parent company, right, of Facebook and all that stuff, aren't they?
Yeah.
And
No, Meta is-
Instagram, yes, all of that. But they call the metaverse, and they said it's going to be quite creepy coming up. And I don't know if it's going to be necessarily that company. That term metaverse is used for a lot of things when it comes to technology. So it looks like that users could soon have the power to, what they say, lunge in for a kiss, thanks to some new technology.
Oh boy.
Yes. They already have,
Ooh, soft lips.
they already have places where you can, and I'm talking about with these VR headsets, you can go to some kind of seedy strip club, maybe check out some naked avatars, and they want to take this realism a step further. So scientists have created a device that brings a feeling sensation to the mouth, lips, and tongue.
Kiss my ass, bitch. Wow.
Yeah, soon you may be able to kiss Greek's ass. They pulled it off. Yeah, so they said they pulled it off by adding a load of special ultrasonic transducers to a VR headset. At the moment, Metaverse and VR is largely focused on this 360 visual sound and hand controls, but they're saying the experts don't show how it could be used to kiss. You can imagine how it might become a popular use case for virtual lovers. Instead, they demonstrate the technology being used in various scenarios, such as haunted adventure games with spiders, all kinds of stuff. But they're saying that they're using this stuff that they make you feel you're actually in these haunted houses with this vibrations and these actual like things that kind of like lighten up your senses to make you feel like you're in these games. And now they're taking that, and they even had testers who already tried it, and they did feel sensations on their lips. And they did that as they were walking through this haunted house. They felt it on their lips when they were going through webs, when spiders were on them. They said when they jumped up at their face, even a sensory feeling from exploding spiders that were shooting at them. And this was during a haunted adventure game. So they could feel it on their lips. So then they're like, well, man, if that's how that works and they could feel it, let's take it a step further. They said that in other cases, they mimic the sensation from drinking out of a water fountain, sipping coffee, brushing your teeth, even smoking a cigarette.
Wow.
Is that not just mind-blowing?
It is.
That this kind of technology
Where are we
can
next?
give you that sensation and make you feel like you're actually doing those things.
Give it 10 years maybe? Within 10 years?
Man, I don't know. I mean, they already
even
have it.
imagine.
They already have it. They
Yeah.
already have the technology because they already had it with this haunted house, and they're like, people felt those sensations, so they're working on it to make it, more for that people who like to use their VR sets for the dirty stuff, I guess. But yeah, it's pretty crazy what things are happening these days, and this realism that they have, and it's the future, and it's mind blowing, is what it is.
And what seems very quickly. I don't know
Yeah.
why. I mean, I know that the VR has been around for a little while now, but it just like the advanced side of VR just seems to be taking off like right now. And I don't know, maybe if it's just been in the works and hidden from us, and now it's all coming out at one time. But
Maybe.
Here we go, kids.
You want
Strap in.
to know the last time I took out my VR headset, my Oculus?
Well, that's right. You guys had one.
My husband and I. You want to know the last time? Want to know? I can't even tell you. When we first started using it, we're like,
But I
wow,
want to
this is-
know. You just
This
teased
is,
me like
I
that.
don't remember because it's been that long. It was so awesome. And we even brought it to a friend's house, and you just watch people do it. They look like idiots, which is fun to watch. But it's so cool. It really is. But I guess we forget about it. Because
Sure.
I don't even know the last time that drone that my husband bought for Italy.
Yeah.
Guess what happened to that?
I don't know what.
He sold it.
Oh, really?
He sold it this week. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Because he was like, it's like one of those things, and he loves that kind of stuff.
Did he
but
make money on it?
I mean, he didn't make as much money as he purchased, as he bought it for.
Well, at least he's just not sitting there.
No, yeah, of course.
That's good.
Of course.
Jimmy, who do we have on hold?
We got our friend Jim checking in. Jim, welcome to the Penthouse. What's going on, pal?
Hey, how you doing, guys? You guys talking about false sensations and things like that. I kind of have a false sensation that I enjoy listening to Greek. But, so...
Where do you feel it at, Jim? I have questions. What part of your body do you feel that at?
Well, the car vibrates a lot when I'm driving.
Oh, nice.
To them, so
All right.
yeah, I think it's just that false thing going on.
That explains a lot.
You guys are talking about the Sunfest, and I remember I called you yesterday or the day before, and I was going to be working
Yes.
at the Goo Goo Dolls.
Yeah. How was it?
Of course, right before they came out, it started to pour, so we were stopping wet. But the concert was good. The couple bands ahead of them weren't the greatest. I think one was a low. Where they're from, they were okay. But the Goo Goo Dolls put on a good show. I was able to go over, and whenever they had one of the more popular songs on, I'd say, "Oh, sorry, here's my scanner. I'm going to go listen to them."
Yeah, I heard some audio. My girlfriend, Virginia, actually got to introduce them on stage with her host or co-host. And so I listened, and I've heard some audio from the concert in live audio, and they sounded really good.
They were really good.
Yeah.
I posted a few things on my Facebook. And then I ran into T.A. Walker. Do you guys know who he is?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was kind of waiting around. I came early because my wife, my son, and my niece volunteered earlier, so I was kind of walking around doing nothing and just happened to run into him and say, "Hey, let's do a selfie." So it was kind of neat. It was fun working it.
Are you there any other days?
No, we're just going to go tomorrow and hang out a little bit.
Okay.
3 o'clock, but I'm not going to volunteer anymore. But we get you get free the second day. But I tell you, they feed you. I told you before, we had chicken and fish and vegetables and, whatever you want to drink all day. It's
great.
Really
Nice.
big.
Sounds like a good gig.
The scary thing was they had a right in front of the concert. So you probably saw some video of it. So they had this little spot, which is what I was working, like the VIP area. It was $40 extra to buy just for that area.
Yeah, the stand.
And it was a small little area, and they sold 700 tickets for just that area. And I'm thinking, how are you going to fit 700 people in there? But they did it. It was packed.
Great.
I'm glad it's back.
But anyhow, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so, and I got to tell you, it was not as busy as recent years. I volunteered for Pitbull, a few years ago, and it was packed.
Maybe the rain.
We went, like I said, yesterday.
Thursday night too.
Yeah, the rain.
Yeah, I have a feeling it's gonna be packed tonight. I think tomorrow night, it'll be really busy. Thursday's kind of a weird day because a lot of people still have to work Friday.
Sure.
And they are saying rain, but they're saying hopefully it'll be done within the afternoon and we'll be all set at night. So
thank God.
Yeah.
Are they still looking for volunteers?
Out there that you're going to be there. Once you put it out there, Franny, it's going to be that you're going to be there.
Oh no, that's Greek. Sunday's going to be packed because G-Man's there.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I'll be there on Saturday.
Well, I'll see you out there Saturday. I'm going to be having fun Saturday.
Excellent. All right, I'll text you while I'm there.
Sounds good, Jim. Thanks for the update.
Thank you, Jim. Great job also volunteering.
So Jim talks about seeing the Goo Goo Dolls, and the rain did happen, and I did hear that. But they put on their whole show. And it looks like this really sucks. There's this one local band who won something that G-Man got to judge a long time ago, and that was the Battle of the Bands. So the name is Citizen Badgers, and they, I guess, got picked back in 2019. They won that whole Battle of the Bands thing, and so they were supposed to play the Sunfest stage, and then obviously...
Yep, it got canceled.
Canceled for a few years, yeah. And so they were supposed to play last night, and they said that they legit just got to play one note before they got rained out.
Oh, that sucks.
What a bummer, right?
Wow.
You're waiting 3 years, you win this, and it was a make good because they were supposed to be at the 2020 Sunfest, and then the global pandemic happened, and then it was supposed to happen last year, and then they canceled it last year, and they're like, man, let's just pray we get on stage. And then they were going to, and they got rained out.
Maybe we should bring them back.
They said they played one drum.
Damn it.
They said they played one drum beat,
That
and
was
the
it.
skies opened
Boom.
up.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. Oh my God. I'm like, maybe I was gonna say maybe they can find another time slot for them.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Next couple days, early, maybe 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock, someplace. Get them on stage again.
Yeah.
That's sad. When you wait a couple.
Yes, very unfortunate.
It is the Penthouse on a Friday. We're going to come back with some Florida stories. Don't forget, we got tickets for Motley Crue today and a $100 gift card for New York Prime. What are the Florida stories? What are we pulling the balloons with?
Well, we're going to pull the balloons with this one.
Keep on pulling it.
Well, I'm pulling away.
Is there a string on that?
There's a home listing in Panama City that has gone viral. And you're going to want to know why. It's very, you know what? I wish I would have done this. I'll let you know what that is. And of course, we have some other wackiness coming up in your What the Florida right here on Real Radio 92.1.
If you've been injured on the job and are not receiving the benefits you're entitled to, call me, Glenn Levine, at the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733, and take back control of your life. Office in West Palm Beach.
Your chance to win $1,000 in your hand is minutes away on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real Radio wants to provide the assist for your summer plans by putting $1,000 in your hand. We're talking about $1,000 9 times a day. Listen for the keyword to win $1,000 weekdays from 9:05 a.m. to 5:05 p.m. Take that keyword and enter it on our website at realradio921.com. Then wait for your phone to ring from a number you won't recognize. If it does, answer it, because that's how you get $1,000 in your hand. This contest presented locally by the Glass Chamber, your local smoke shop. Exotic sodas, Delta 8, Puffco, and the newest disposables. Huge selection, best prices, weekly specials, and an amazing staff that will take great care of you. 7 convenient locations. Visit glasschamberfl.com for more.
From the Gordon and Partners Weather Center. Have you or a loved one been injured through no fault of your own? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are partly cloudy as we move through this Friday. Also seeing some rainfall, a few thunderstorms through the afternoon as well. Heavy downpours and localized flooding will be our biggest threats for the day today. High temperatures in the upper 70s. We stay partly to mostly cloudy through the weekend with scattered showers possible again for the day tomorrow.
This report is sponsored by Red Pilled America.
Red Pilled America tackles tough topics, like this week, where we look into how to improve race relations by telling the story of a family that faced years of racist attacks and what they did to overcome them. Listen to Red Pilled America every week on the free iHeartRadio app. That's Red Pilled America.
Bridgerton, the official podcast, takes you behind the scenes of the newly released season 2 of the hit Netflix show. Join Bridgerton superfans for conversations as revealing as Lady Whistledown's inside scoop. From details about costumes and sets to interviews with the cast and crew.
Something very special that Shonda has brought to this show is people of colour are cast and playing in it as if all it is about is human beings.
Listen to Bridgerton, the official podcast, on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Let's see what's up with traffic on Real Radio.
This report is streamed live on our iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
As you head out along 95, we don't have anything to slow you down right now. Things looking good in the West Palm area, 15 minutes southern to PGA. Had a crash at Southern Boulevard right by 95, and being told that one has cleared away. I'm Joel Malkin.
This report is sponsored by Red Pilled America.
Red Pilled America tackles tough topics, like this week, where we look into how to improve race relations by telling the story of a family that faced years of racist attacks and what they did to overcome them. Listen to Red Pilled America every week on the free iHeartRadio app. That's Red Pilled America.
This is WZZR FM, West Palm Beach, Real Radio 92.1, powered by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Been in an accident? Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter the keyword WORK, W-O-R-K, on our website, realradio921.com. That's WORK, W-O-R-K, on our website, realradio921.com. Good luck from Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast.
Listening to the Penthouse. Now back to the Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Yes, you're back in the Penthouse on a Friday. Don't forget, it is Sunfest all weekend. And tonight, Frances at 9 o'clock will be at the Ford stage, easy to find. And she is introducing Slightly Stupid. So if you want to hear a great band and also get to see Francis, put that down on your agenda. Jimmy's in the house.
Good afternoon.
And Francis is here.
Hello there.
And now it's time for some Florida stories.
Florida.
Florida.
Did you say Florida?
I'm from Florida.
WTF.
What the Florida?
Well, there's a lot of craziness that happens at the Boca Bash in Lake Boca, which was this past weekend. My husband and I got invited to go out there, and we're like, nah.
Crazy.
We'll pass.
So many boats.
Well, including murder.
Uh-oh. Really?
Attempted, I think. A 23-year-old Boca Raton man is facing charges after police say he tried to strangle and drown his girlfriend.
Oh, no.
Following a heated argument on a boat during Boca Bash.
Oh.
Yeah. They say the incident occurred around just before 9 p.m. Why are you on the water that late? In Lake Boca, yeah. So there was, according to police, a report that was filed by the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission. Cole Goldberg was arguing with his girlfriend, Caroline Schwitzky, when he began grabbing her aggressively to prevent her from getting away. Well, there was bystanders that were, by the way, I love that none of them say the bystanders stopped it. They said bystanders said this went on for about 20 minutes.
Oh, yeah. So let's take out our cameras.
Oh, my God.
And our phones and film it.
They said it went on for about 20 minutes until she was able to jump off the boat to swim to another boat. The young dude, Goldberg, jumped in after her, and that's when witnesses say he grabbed her by the throat with both hands and held her under the water.
Terrible.
Finally, Good Samaritans jumped into the waters and intervened, pulling her away from him. And according to the police, they also say witnesses say Goldberg was hanging onto their boat that's a girl, after pulling, that's a gentleman, after pulling his girlfriend out of the water. And that's when police were called. After an investigation, they did arrest him and took him to the Palm Beach County jail. Well, this girl, by the way, and I am not familiar with this show. I know my girl Megan, who used to be on Real Radio, is now on Wild. I know she watches it. It is called 90 Day Fiancé. Have you heard of that?
No. You know what? Maybe I haven't. Maybe I want to.
I think that's exactly what it is. I think you meet somebody you don't know who you are, and then you're engaged, and then you get married after 90 days.
Maybe it might be on VH1 or something.
It's it's a reality. I think it might be TLC. I don't know, but it's a reality show. Well, I guess this girl, the one who got strangled, Caroline Schwitzky, I guess she was on 90 Day Fiancé. They said that she is a Miami-based talent agent, and she appeared in the 2016 season of TLC's reality show, 90 Day Fiancé. There you go, it's TLC. So maybe some of you know who she is. They've been dating for a year prior to the incident, by the way, and I hope they're not going to be dating after this incident because she needs to run.
Yeah, you hope we don't hear 2 weeks from now they got engaged.
No, he is being charged with attempted first-degree murder and battery.
Wow, he's in trouble.
Yes, he is.
And he should be.
I agree. And then a man who just wanted to profess his love bought 7 billboards for his 25th anniversary. How sweet is that?
That's a lot of money.
Yes. Says, hey, Denise Gilbert, after 25 years of marriage, you still do it for me. Billboard announces. And there's a kissing face emoji blushing to the left of the sign. And it says, love, Michelle. So they said, well, who are Denise and Michelle Gilbert? Cold calls later turned out to be Bonita Springs resident and a local realtor to anyone in the phone book named Denise Gilbert. People were like, looking, who is it? And they said her husband was the culprit. Oh, it says Michelle. I must be Mitchell. I don't know. You ever heard of a guy named Michelle?
No.
Huh.
But it doesn't mean it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Just that I don't know one.
But yeah, they said that he went around and was doing all kinds of billboards, and it was really cute.
He must have big money.
7 of them.
That's a lot of money.
7 of them for a 25-year anniversary. Yep, they said from Bonita Springs to Estero. They said that they were on I-75, Old 41, all over the place. He made sure to place them where his wife and his friends frequented so that he could be sure to see them. Everybody could see them.
It's a cool way to also maybe ask somebody to get married.
Yeah.
Put it on a billboard. Maybe the girl's going to work that day, and you're sitting by the billboard, point up to it. It's pretty cool.
I guess they even put one that was a few blocks from where they live too, so they could, they go for walks. They could walk by it, and he'd be like, "Look, honey."
That's nice.
Yeah.
Like
so 25-year anniversary, very sweet. And then we have a couple that's not so sweet. They're not together anymore. They are divorced. And this is a pretty wild listing in Florida. And we see some crazy ones here and there. There was a one in Lake Worth that had all the Budweisers all over the wall. Remember that? Mm-hmm. Well, this one, if you are a prospective buyer, you may want what comes with this house. So it's a description of this family home this lady listed. And she's also a real estate agent and a real estate investor. And it's 3819 Quail Street in Panama City Beach. It's on the market for about $699,000. For that price, you get 3 bedroom, 2 bath, almost 1,400 square feet under air, a garage, pool, hot tub, and her ex-husband.
Oh, wow. Party.
He's buried there?
Nope. It was, she said, it comes with a wonderfully rehabbed ex-husband for grabs as a tenant in this stunning Panama City Beach, Florida home. This dream man in the kitchen is a personal chef and server cooking up perfect meals on a new stove with updated countertops you can make memories in. Head covering is well worn, mostly balding, like the eagle soaring in the sky above.
Wow.
XL ears will pick up creaks and make sure WD-40 is applied to your new fixtures. Large Italian nose will sniff out any odors before you even think about taking the trash out.
Wow.
Your decorative front door. Superhuman strength will save your back years of hard work lifting your hot tub cover where you can fall in love listening to our 2 young boys splashing in the pool. Tenants' new metal needs should outlast the new LVP flooring just expertly installed. Says price is firm as seller has spent hundreds of thousands of dollars in rehab, training, and time to convey these assets. Well, it's funny because...
Bitter?
So that's the funny thing. It's got to be way tongue-in-cheek because I posted this and you could see it. The dude is posing in all the listing pictures like this. He even has his pinky in his mouth.
Yeah.
Like he's so... She's got him in the listing pictures, and he's totally hamming it up.
Yeah.
So they got to just be having fun. It is really her ex-husband, but they're having fun with it.
Probably, yeah. By the sounds of it.
Yeah.
Well, it's better having fun with it than that first story.
Yeah. I mean, even though she'd had some jabs in there about his big nose and his ears.
Yeah. Take a shot at him.
Yeah. And that is your What the Florida for now.
Thank you, Francis. We do it twice a show, 11:05 and 1:05. We give you a lot of Florida stories, and hopefully you're not in them. Most of them pretty crazy, maybe a little bit, some people naked, maybe a little bit about some meth, but, they're always different. These were very different today. Started off with a bad one, and then a couple ones that were pretty tongue-in-cheek. Jimmy, do we have somebody on hold?
We have Mike on the line. Mike, welcome to the Penthouse.
Hey, gang. How y'all doing today?
We're doing great, Mike. How are you?
Not too shabby. Yeah, I happen to be over in Naples for some work, and I actually saw those billboards you guys are talking about.
Oh,
Did you?
Cool.
Yeah.
So how much does a billboard run?
They vary.
Do they?
It depends
Just depending on where they're at?
The location.
Yeah, but on like I-75, they're probably pricey.
I would say there got to be at least 4,000 or 5,000.
Yeah, I would imagine.
And the guy got 25 of them?
As I said, he must have money.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some like around here on 95, they're 10 grand.
Yeah.
I was just going to say, this one was off of I-75, so it's probably, it probably cost them a pretty dime for that, but I'm actually over here working in a gated community, and man, I tell you, Naples is crazy stupid rich people.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, there's some beautiful homes over there.
Yep, yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, I just wanted to check in about the signs. You guys, happy Friday. Enjoy Sunfest, and we'll see you around.
Sounds
All right,
good,
thank
Mike. Enjoy Naples. So I got a couple texts in really quick, and because we were talking metaverse and some things. We got some Greek things in here, all kinds of stuff. 47142, start off with Real Radio. It says, we don't need Alexa. We need a Greek smart speaker. Any questions you ask Greek, you get 2 options. Option 1, Greek says whatever nonsense he can think of. Option 2, Greek calls Franny and gets back to you with the answer.
Nice.
Makes sense.
I like that.
I do too.
That's pretty good.
And then another one, because we were talking about this virtual kissing metaverse, says they're going too far with this virtual reality. Word to the wise, do not use someone else's virtual reality headset. Forget catching COVID-19. Now you might catch an STD.
Ooh.
How about getting outside and really enjoy real reality? I'm with you, but they are pretty cool. And I don't do that dirty stuff with my headset. Virtual kiss in a metaverse.
Anymore.
Stop it. Virtual kiss in a metaverse. Greek has a tough enough time picking up on sexual cues in the Greek verse.
That explains a lot.
And then we have another one, another business plan. Monroe's to go. You go on their app, place your order, and they bring the lap dance to you, like
Nice.
Uber Eats or something. Greek, you could be the spokesperson for it. I mean,
great.
obviously, who else would be?
They did that years ago. When the COVID closed down, remember you could get girls at all the entertainment places?
Well, I don't know if Monroe's jumped on that, but there was a story we read where they had like a drive-through or something.
Yeah, drive-through strip club.
Yeah.
I remember that.
I mean,
And they were delivering food to you too.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, they were doing things. I mean, because they weren't working, they got to keep the doors open.
Yeah.
Jimmy, who do we have on hold?
We have, I believe, Robert on the line. Robert, welcome to the Penthouse.
Hey, y'all. I didn't want to bring the show down at all, and you may have already talked about it. But did you happen to talk about the golfer that was killed in the Floridian there up in Port St. Lucie?
Nope.
We did not.
No, way to bring the show down.
That's why I prefaced it with an apology.
No, we did not hear the story.
No, what happened?
Floridian. Well, in the Floridian there, if you know, that's Huizinga's old place.
Beautiful
there.
place.
And on the river. Yeah, and some guys were there, played around in golf, and they were from Ohio, and went to the 19th hole, had some toddies, and they were going back to the house they were staying in on the property, you know, in a golf cart. And the one guy was standing on the back of the cart, holding on to the roof.
Makes sense.
And I guess they hit a manhole cover, and he flew off and landed on his head, and it killed him.
Jeez.
That's very sad.
Now
That's terrible.
The guy driving the golf cart is getting DUI manslaughter.
Wow.
And I can't think of a more horrible, you know, two families destroyed by something, you know, it's just horrible.
That's terrible.
That is.
Very sad. And again, there's situations where people would not think that you can get a DUI.
No.
You driving a golf
cart,
And-
bicycle.
Do you know how many people drink on the golf course? I mean, it's just something that just goes hand in hand with a lot of those people. So, yeah,
That's sad.
Very, very sad, unfortunate situation.
Yeah, I've never heard something like that.
Yeah,
That's
they said it
very
was a Houston man died after falling off.
Very sad.
Yep.
Well, the only other thing I was going to mention to you guys, I'm not a Sunfest guy, but I was going to go try to watch the Blue Angels up in Vero.
Yeah.
Whether will hold for that. That's always cool, you know?
Yeah, it should be very cool. I was actually going to bring that up in my things to do this weekend, but we had somebody call in a couple days ago and said that they watched them practicing right over their home. Said it was really cool.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, have a great weekend, y'all. I appreciate the time.
Thank you very much, brother. You have a good day, too. It is the Penthouse on a Friday. We'll come back, and Jimmy's going to tell you the right amount of sleep that you need because it's been debated for years. And again, don't go by me because I get no sleep. It is the Penthouse. Peace.
We'll be your friend. Follow us at Real Radio 92.1 on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
This report is streamed live on our iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are partly cloudy as we move through this Friday. Also seeing some rainfall, a few thunderstorms through the afternoon as well. Heavy downpours and localized flooding will be our biggest threats for the day today. High temperatures in the upper 70s. We stay partly to mostly cloudy through the weekend. Scattered showers possible again for the day tomorrow.
This report is sponsored by Red Pilled America.
Red Pilled America tackles tough topics, like this week, where we look into how to improve race relations by telling the story of a family that faced years of racist attacks and what they did to overcome them. Listen to Red Pilled America every week on the free iHeartRadio app. That's Red Pilled America.
What the Florida is brought to you by Knox & Dunn, strong and true Florida rum. Flavor straight from the barrel, nothing added. Try it today.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. Just go to this exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Repeat after me. I, Kevin, take you, Susan.
I, Kevin, take you, Susan.
This is Jamie from Progressive.
Jamie.
No, it's all right. I can talk. Progressive protects you 24/7, which means you can contact us anytime. I'm getting a loud shh sound, so I'm going to talk louder. What can I help you with today? Oh, yeah, Progressive can do that. Ugh, there's that noise again. Hold on. Let me put you on speaker.
Contact us 24/7 on the phone, online, or on the mobile app. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Covered subject to policy terms.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Paid for by government.com.
Have you heard? The United States Mint has issued the Morgan Silver Dollar for the first time in 100 years. Not only that, but they are also minted in 99.9% pure silver for the first time ever in history. Coin experts are calling this an amazing opportunity for anyone that knows the enduring popularity of Morgans. But you must hurry. Only 175,000 legal tender silver dollars were issued. These Morgan Silver Dollars are brand new, bright and shiny legal tender coins minted by the iconic Philadelphia Mint. Just call 1-800-973-3098 and you are guaranteed a new 99.9% pure silver Morgan dollar. The first time in history this has happened. But with limited quantities, you must call now to order. To learn more, call 1-800-973-3098. If you order now, you will receive a free collector bonus, a $25 value free with every order. Call 1-800-973-3098 now to secure your new Morgan Silver Dollars before they are gone. That's 1-800-973-3098.
If you suffer from obstructive sleep apnea, you know getting into bed doesn't always mean getting a good night's sleep. And if you've tried CPAP or other treatments for your sleep apnea but haven't had lasting success, you may be interested in a new clinical research study. Doctors throughout the United States are conducting the DREAM study. The study is for an investigational device designed to treat sleep apnea without hoses, masks, or machinery. To learn more, please visit dreamclinicalstudy.com. That's dreamclinicalstudy.com.
Here's traffic on Real Radio.
From the Racetrack Traffic Center.
As you head out along 95, we don't have anything to slow you down right now. Things looking good in the West Palm area, 15 minutes southern to PGA. Had a crash at Southern Boulevard right by 95, and being told that one has cleared away. I'm Joel Malkin.
This report is sponsored by Allstate. Don't drive much, don't pay much with pay-per-mile insurance from Allstate. Life is good when you're in the driver's seat. At Allstate, better protection costs a whole lot less. Visit allstate.com or call an agent for a quote today.
Sure, you can use your phone to call a radio station, but iHeartRadio's revolutionized the way you talk to us. Introducing the TalkBack mic inside the free iHeartRadio app. Here's how to use it. Just listen to your favorite iHeartRadio station on the app. When you have something to say, tap the TalkBack mic and record your
You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Yes, you're back in the Penthouse on a Friday, Sunfest weekend. I hope you're going to Sunfest, and I hope you won tickets from us. And don't forget, Sunday we will be there all afternoon at the Real Radio tent. And tonight on the Ford stage, Franny will bring it out Slightly Stupid around 9 o'clock. So if you want to put that in your agenda, that's going to be a great band, and you get to see Francis also. Jimmy's in the house.
Hello, and good morning.
And Francis is here.
Hello, and feeling that rejoinder, Jimmy. Nice job.
Hey, ladies.
Jimmy, we have somebody on hold?
We have Ryan on the line. Ryan, welcome to the Penthouse. Thanks for calling, Ryan. Appreciate
Bye, Ryan.
that. Next up, we have Chris. Chris, thanks for checking in.
How y'all doing?
Good, Chris. How are you?
Very well. So,
the other day, Greek, I called in and said that, you inspired me a little bit.
Yes, that was very nice.
I use you now. I use you as more inspiration. So now, anytime I don't want to get into a conversation with people, I give them a misspeak. So I call them, like when I don't want to get into a conversation, it's a Chris misspeak.
Oh, good.
Some guy yesterday was trying to get me into a conversation I didn't want to get into. And I told the guy, hey, man, you can lead a horse to water, but will it bathe? So bewildered.
Hey, try this one, Chris.
I can feel the wood.
See what that does for you. If that doesn't work, try this one.
He's got the whole Kubla and Gabago. Nice.
That should end that.
That should end any conversation.
Is that what you do? Just act crazy and then people stop talking to you? Is that how it works? Okay.
That's good, Chris. I'm glad it's working out, brother.
Absolutely. And one more quick thing, Greek. This is a business idea for yourself. Look, so many people, since you want to be teabagged, want to teabag you in the meta world and let people teabag you. They should be able to teabag you in the meta world and you get paid for it.
There you go. Virtual reality Greek teabagging.
Nice. That's awesome.
Herbal, right?
You got something there, Chris.
Thank you, Chris. I love it. I think this is something we could really expand on. And
great choice of words.
Yeah, you never know; it might pop up.
Never know.
I can see T-shirts now.
But don't use the new technology, Greek, because I don't want you to feel yourself getting teabagged, okay?
All right, brother. Well, I appreciate that.
I don't know. That could be fun.
That was Jimmy for the playbook, but it was in my mind.
Playbook?
Oh, man.
What kind of playbook is that? Chris, thanks for calling.
We love you, brother.
Thanks, Chris.
Remember your brand.
Speaking of misspeak, how about we play this week's Greek misspeak
Sounds
review?
super.
All right, here we go.
This is your Greek misspeak review.
Bicycle. May not have a bicycle.
No, may not. Skateboard with only one board.
Okay.
I just want to take a picture with you, but I would not start messing with them. You got to really not have all your chairs under your attic.
I have no idea what this means.
Just your leftovers. I mean, more than enough for me.
You're so out of control.
In this video, we will cover an introduction of the cultural platform.
Well, King heard him too, but I'm saying first thing was the thing.
I hope this answers some things for you.
Nope. Oh, good. That's so exciting. I love doing things that I don't do.
Me too.
But I think that if it's that much of a 360 angle.
Patrick, what the f*** is that?
I said it, but I threw some other people on it to just give it more validity.
Wow.
I think when somebody stops telling the other person I love you, that's a sign.
Yeah, that's a good sign.
You know what I mean? You hear it once in a while, but you don't hear it at all.
Well, which is it, young feller?
Oh, boy, you're special. Do you guys want to get into a couple things to do this weekend?
Absolutely.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
All right. Let's do some weekend events.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah. I won't start with the obvious. I'll start with some other things around. Maybe if you're not into going to amazing art and music festivals. We have comedian Desi Banks, and this is going to be going on at the Palm Beach Improv. Banks is an actor, comedian, and they call it cultural influencer based out of Atlanta, Georgia. With over 4 million followers on Instagram, they say he is known for his hilariously relatable digital sketches featuring popular characters, notable online personalities. He's got 5 shows going on this weekend. Tickets start at $30 plus taxes, fee, and of course a 2-drink minimum. Then you got the Boca Beer, Wine, and Spirits Festival. All sounds like things I like, beer, wine, and spirits. Mm-hmm. They say it's your all-access pass to emerging and renowned breweries, wineries, and spirits from around the corner to across the globe. Guests get to enjoy samples for the entire session, paired with live entertainment, food, and interactive games. There's going to be 2 sessions, by the way, and this is at the Meisner Park Amphitheater Saturday. What's happening, and session 1 is from 1 to 4:30, and then session 2 is from 6:30 to 9. So I'm sure that's so they can monitor the amount of people coming in, the crowds.
Mm-hmm.
Don't have you all coming in at once. Tickets to each session starts at $15 plus taxes and fees. So that sounds pretty doable, right? $15 is easy enough to get in and get all those drinks going. And then we got Chase Bryant and the Kentucky Headhunters. That's in Port St. Lucie. That is a free concert at Tradition Square, happening tonight at 7 o'clock, featuring country music artist Chase Bryant. And then you also have the Kentucky Headhunters, who are, by the way, a Grammy Award American country rock band, Southern rock band, known for being a band of, they say, of many styles: rock, blues, country, jazz, bluegrass, rockabilly, and other roots music. I'm not super familiar with them, but hell, if they won a Grammy Award, they gotta be pretty damn good, right?
Can't be too bad, huh?
Yeah, and I have heard of Chase Bryant, so that's a free concert. That'll be fun.
Any relation to Luke?
I do not believe so.
No? Okay.
No. Because he's Bryant. Luke is Brian.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
And then we have Bunfest. Sun's out, buns out, but different kind.
Wow. Perch Creek up.
Different kind. Yes. They say, hey, if Sunfest isn't your thing, how about Bunfest?
Yeah.
All right.
Give me the ice cream and the...
As I mentioned, it's not what we think. Yeah, the Easter money be gone until next year, but there are still plenty of rabbits and critters ready to enjoy a day of their own. Bunfest is the largest event in the Southeast United States that is dedicated entirely to critters. The event features a blessing of the rabbits, glamour photos, a kids zone, raffles, a silent auction, and educational seminar. That is happening tomorrow from 10 to 4 p.m. at the Flagler Center in Stuart, Florida. And then speaking of going up north, you got the Blue Angels. And that is going to be this weekend's Vero Beach Air Show.
Hey, yeah, sound a little underpowered this year.
Let me try it again.
Do it again. There you go. Sounds angry, too.
No.
Shocker.
So the air show is back for the first time since 2018. Headlining this year's show, of course, are the Blue Angels, a team of Navy and Marine Corps pilots that are known for their tight flying formations.
That sounded good.
Sometimes they fly 12 inches apart. How crazy is that?
That is amazing.
How
What they do
crazy
is just
is that?
And 12 inches is a lot.
it's a foot.
Whoa.
Could be.
So along, you got the
Now you're talking.
You got the F-16 Viper demo team from the U.S. Air Force. They're also going to be performing along with Fat Albert, a C-130J as well too. And who was it? Hugh texted yesterday, and he said that the call is like, hey, hey, hey.
Hey, hey, hey.
And then, as I mentioned, the obvious, which we will be at on Sunday. I will be there tonight. I think most of us will be there tonight as well too. And that is Sunfest. It is
Sunfest?
back.
What's
yeah,
that?
Sunfest. You heard about it, right?
Oh,
no.
okay.
But yes, it launched last night. 3 stages, 50 plus bands and artists, all over that beautiful West Palm Beach waterfront on Flagler Drive. The festival started yesterday, goes on until Sunday, May 1st, and tickets are still available. They are doing it different this year. Before, you could buy like a general admission pass and go one-day festival, or one day, you go any day. They are day specific. So make sure when you purchase that pass, you say what day you want to go in. And it talks you through the whole thing. It doesn't talk you through the whole thing, but it gives you all the instructions on how to do it. Very simple, but that is going on all weekend, and we are looking forward to seeing you out there, and that's what's going on.
Great job, Franny. I gave you a little bit of a list of what to do this weekend. She's going to do it again just before the show ends, so make sure if you missed it, or maybe you'll be tuning in then. We're going to come back with a trifecta. We got Motley Crue tickets and a lot more. It's the Penthouse on a Friday. You know what that means? Choo-choo, baby. Woo-hoo-hoo. Peace.
iHeartRadio is the easy-to-use app for music and radio. Download the free iHeartRadio app today.
Injured? Hire America's largest injury firm, Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
From the Gordon and Partners Weather Center. Have you or a loved one been injured through no fault of your own? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are partly cloudy as we move through this Friday. Also seeing some rainfall, a few thunderstorms through the afternoon as well. Heavy downpours and localized flooding will be our biggest threats for the day today. High temperatures in the upper 70s. We stay partly to mostly cloudy through the weekend with scattered showers possible again for the day tomorrow.
This report is sponsored by Allstate. Are you a safe driver? Are you looking to save money? With DriveWise from Allstate, the safer you drive, the more you can save. At Allstate, better protection costs a whole lot less. Visit allstate.com or call an agent for a quote today.
From the host of the hit true crime podcasts Dr. Death and Bad Batch comes a brand new, unbelievable story. Sympathy Pains investigates the shocking tale of one woman, a former nurse, who spent nearly 20 years faking illnesses and tragedies until her victims confronted her on national television.
Sarah DeLashmit told people she had leukemia or muscular dystrophy, even Ebola. She knew enough to be convincing, but it was all a lie.
Listen to Sympathy Pains on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey, it's a Greek from Monroe's of Palm Beach, where you'll find Girls, Girls, Girls open 7 days a week to 5 a.m., along with a 5-star menu and a great vibe soon as you walk in the place. Every day there's a different party at Monroe's. Make sure you're at Monroe's of Palm Beach to enjoy the beautiful ladies and the music and the whole scene. It's Monroe's of Palm Beach. If you want the best ladies, that's the best place to go. Monroe's of Palm Beach. Peace!
If you can push it, pull it, drag it, or tow it, we'll take it. And pay you $5,000 for your trade, guaranteed. At Toyota Kia Vero Beach, don't be fooled by other dealers up to trade-in amounts. Only Toyota Kia Vero Beach guarantees you $5,000 minimum for your trade. Plus, if your trade's worth more, we'll pay you more, $5,000 more. And if you owe more than your vehicle is worth, your clunker is all you need. No matter where you live, Stewart, Melbourne, Sebastian, Fellsmere, Port St. Lucie, Fort Pierce, even West Palm. Only Toyota Kia Vero Beach pays you more for your trade. If you can push it, pull it, drag it, or tow it, we'll take it and pay you $5,000 for your trade, guaranteed. At Toyota Kia Vero Beach, south of Oslo Road on US 1. Online at VeroBeachPaysMore.com. That's VeroBeachPaysMore.com. $5,000 minimum towards new purchase. Only vehicle condition, mileage, history, repairs, and other factors may affect value. See dealer for details.
Look at all the complaints that our competitors have on their BBB ratings. GimmeTheVin.com is a 5-star rated company. We do what we say we're going to do. It's that easy.
Sell us your car. GimmeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. Just go to this exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
For more information about contests on the station, visit realradio921.com/rules.
Hi guys, it's me, Brian Baumgartner, and maybe you've heard my podcast, The Office Deep Dive. Well, now I'm expanding it into even more of your favorite shows in my new podcast, Off the Beat.
Hey everybody, I'm Rob Riggle.
Hi, I'm Allison Hannigan.
My name is Jamie Lynn Segler, mezzo soprano.
Eric Stone Street. I played Cameron Tucker. Listen to Off the Beat on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Getting you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
This report is streamed live on our iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
Heading out along 95, we have a crash on the southbound exit ramp to Palm Beach Lakes Boulevard, but FHP reports no lanes are blocked there. Turnpike accident on the southbound side. This is just inside Hope Sound, mile marker 122 off to the shoulder. I'm Joel Malkin.
This report is sponsored by Red Pilled America.
Red Pilled America tackles tough topics, like this week, where we look into how to improve race relations by telling the story of a family that faced years of racist attacks and what they did to overcome them. Listen to Red Pilled America every week on the free iHeartRadio app. That's Red Pilled America.
This is Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast.
Hey, what's up, Penthouse? Hey, just want to thank you guys for making our week, making our days, and making our Fridays a daisy one. Hey, Franny, always effervescent. Jimmy, you're the best. And of course, that kid, the Greek, he's absolutely wonderful. It only took him 40 years to be that way, but, better late than never, I say.
You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
I'll take it. Thank you very much. Nice words. We love that playback. If you guys ever want to leave us a message about the show or anything you want, love to hear it. They're always fun and exciting. Jimmy's in the house.
Hello and good morning.
And Francis is here.
Hi.
And it's time for a trifecta.
Riders up. It's Greek's Trifecta.
Well, last night was the NFL draft, and it was a wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. It was all over. I can only imagine what people were getting on the strip last night. When I say people, I mean entertainers. And boy, were those players dipped in fine diamonds. Oh, my God. Every guy just had diamond chains after diamond chains. It was unbelievable. The bling was blinging. Very successful in Vegas. They said over 500,000 people showed up for the draft. It just shows you the power of the NFL. There's no game. There isn't anything going on. Just kids walking out on stage. And the people also, the fans, like dressed up with the jerseys and the makeup and all the craziness. And every single team looked like they were represented out there. The Bellagio, the NFL really did a great job. First time in 31 years, the first 5 picks were all defensive players. The quarterback wasn't drafted for the first time in a long time. I think until like the 20th pick or 22nd pick by the Steelers. That was a big shocker. I know a lot of my friends bet the under-over. I think Drew Martin won that, Jimmy, our good friend. He had the over 10.5, and I think it was the 20th pick, the Steelers, or 22nd. But yeah.
There's so many memes. What's the quarterback's name? I'm sorry. That went to the Steelers?
I forget his name.
The 20th draft pick?
He's from University of Pittsburgh, but I forget his name.
Yeah. So, but there's so many memes of her because she's beautiful sitting next to him, and they're all because she just looks so disappointed every time they call somebody's name before him.
Yeah.
Not him yet. It's Kenny Pickett.
Yeah, but you know what? That's where he wanted to go, and also
that's great.
Yeah, some of the experts said that's where he was going to go.
Apparently, that's not where she wanted him to
know.
go.
She was like, I want to go to California.
She was that disappointed.
Yeah. I mean, that's just the memes that are creating because her face looked sour.
Right. Some of the memes that they do with the girls, with the guys, are unbelievably they're sad. Like that Russell Wilson years ago when he got picked by his wife, and they had like, oh, she's so excited. Little did she know she was going to get dumped, down the road, stuff like that. It's crazy. There was one with Lamb from Dallas when his girlfriend took his phone a couple years ago, and he took the phone back from her. But the NFL, like I said, it's just an unbelievable business, billion-dollar business. And like I said, they got 500,000 people show up for absolutely nothing, just names being called. And I was in 4 places last night, and all 4 places had it on, restaurant, bar, cigar bar, and people just packed and so excited. And a lot of people don't even know these kids, like who gets drafted. I mean, there are some fans who do, but for the most part, people, they don't even know. But it's just a party, and they want to be there. And hats off. And Georgia really kicked ass last night. They won the national championship, and they had 5 players picked from their defensive squad. That is amazing. First time ever that happened. Out of 11 starters, 5 going to the first round. Woo. Talk about recruitment for them. Man, they're going to have easy recruitment. People always want to go to Georgia, but even now more so. So hats off to the NFL. Again, rounds 2 and 3 will follow. The Dolphins don't have a pick till round 3, I believe, late. That's when their first pick is. And the Jaguars did open it up last night with taking Walker from Georgia, number 1 pick. So hats off to Georgia and all the kids. I hope they have a great career and very successful.
We have didn't somebody from Okeechobee go first round?
I think the kid from Alabama, Neil, I think he went to the Giants.
Okay.
I think.
Okay.
I'm off the top of my head. I'm not 100%, but I think he did.
Evan Neal, you are correct. I believe, yep. Picked 7th in the New York draft, and he went to the New York Giants.
Yep. You don't even have to look it up. There it is.
Yep. There you go.
Great job. And that kid he's awesome. Miami Marlins won again. They're 5th in a row. So break up the Marlins. Wow. They're having a good season so far. They're doing very well. They're over 500. The only problem is they're in the Mets division, who the Mets have the best record in baseball. But let's give the Marlins a little credit. I mean, they usually don't get out of the gate too strong, and they are this year. So hats off to the Marlins. Maybe catch a game in the future and root them on. And our Miami Heat now know who they're going to play. It's Monday night, and they are taking on the Philadelphia 76ers. So the Heat will take on the Sixers Monday night, game 1 of round 2. Hopefully we can get a W there and keep it going and continue on to the NBA championship. And that is your second trifecta of the day in the Penthouse. Peace.
So I got a couple texts in, and one is a correction. So I appreciate you always because, of course, not everything that comes out of my mouth is correct. And they said the Vero Air Show was only canceled in 2020 and 2021. I think I said 2018. But the reason why is because that was the last time that the Blue Angels had performed.
Okay.
Was in 2018.
All right. No foul.
Yeah, no. I'll let you know that I'll read your text when you send them through. And then we got somebody did text after the fact. It was Evan Neal, shout out Okeechobee County. Mike from, you guessed it, Okeechobee. So thank you for that. And then this is cool too. We have somebody who texts us at 47142. They said, Franny, there's actually a female pilot on the Blue Angels flight team.
Oh, wow.
I did not know that.
I did not know
I love
that.
it. Girl power. And then we have a request. It says, Happy Friday, Franny. Hope you have a fantastic weekend at Sunfest. In honor of your birthday, could we hear Misspeak number 40? Happy early birthday. That's from Kara in North Palm Beach. Thank you, Kara, so much. And here is Misspeak number 40.
This is your Greek Misspeak Review.
B-52s were there, so I ended up betting the 5, 1, and 2 again.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
Of
course, of course I did. Makes sense.
Where'd the one come from?
Why are you asking so many questions? Tiger Woods picked up his Medal of Honor from President Trump yesterday. Jimmy was in the garden chopping some butches.
Chopping butches.
LeBron says he knew nothing about this, but that's what he's going with. He knew nothing about it. Jimmy was in the shop shaving some razors.
Oh, did I say that or just think it?
And again, special thanks to Nate who brought us a pizza. Stombari.
Oh boy, that sounded bad.
And the drivers want better benefits, better pay, and less commission from Uber.
Well, which is it?
And without any further ado, the star of the show, the person who straws the drink, Francis! Nice!
It can be hard getting the words out sometimes. I know that.
A little bit. It can be a little bit hard.
Yeah, that was a good one, Kara. Thank you for that request.
That was one way. That was by text, right?
That was by text.
47142. You can always text the show. You got to start off that text with Real Radio. You can always email the show, Jimmy@realradio921.com. You can also send us a message if you want. If you have the latest iHeartRadio app, the latest version of it, by the way, and if you have a Real Radio 921, make that your favorite. Yeah. Right in the middle of the screen when you go there, there's a little microphone. You press that microphone, you leave a message like a couple people have. We'll be playing some throughout the day because there's a whole bunch there. And also at realradio921.com, under the Penthouse blog, you're going to see videos that Franny puts up. I put some stuff up. We also put up Greek's Graham Girl of the Day. And one of the videos that I put up today was a world record stacking M&Ms has fallen again.
Wow.
Earlier this month, a guy in Iraq stacked 7 on top of each other. And the previous record was broken. And actually, that was only 6.
Did we try this?
That was last. Yeah, we did try
We
it.
did try it.
Yep,
We didn't do well.
And it was not easy.
It's impossible.
It was only last October.
Clearly, it's not impossible.
What else?
Yeah, so go to realradio921.com under the Penthouse blog. You can find that video of that accomplishment.
I want to try again. Anybody have any M&Ms?
I couldn't put 7 pieces of bread together. I mean, that's amazing.
Wow.
M&Ms. That's
sad.
That's sad.
It's actually they're actually sliced, so they are to get like they come in a loaf and then they just slice them. So
yeah, but I mean, if you put them on top of the table, 7 up without them tipping over, that's tough.
No, not really.
All right. If you say so.
It's tough in Boca.
If you say so.
Oh,
Maybe because you didn't have enough sleep. Because apparently researchers from the University of Cambridge say 7 hours is the perfect amount of sleep to maintain strong cognitive performance and mental health.
All right.
A study involved nearly.
It's right.
Yeah, exactly. That was. I love it. We don't even have to say a word today, Freddie. I love it. The study involved nearly 500,000 adults. Small sample size? Nope. Between
You
the
said
ages of-
500,000?
Yeah, between
that's
the
big.
ages of 38 and 73, each person.
It's our
had
age
to-
range.
What's that?
That's our age range.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
38.
Yeah. To 73.
And each person had to report their sleep patterns and complete cognitive tests. The team found insufficient sleep and excessive sleep were both connected to impaired cognitive performance. So excessive sleep can be bad too, like poor processing speed, visual attention, memory, and problem-solving skills. People are experienced more symptoms of anxiety and depression and worse overall well-being if they regularly got less than 7 hours or more. And I can vouch for that. Boy, as the age has poured on me a little bit, the less sleep I get, the worse I am.
Yeah, I'm with you.
You don't hear much about people getting oversleep. You hear more about under. You know, from
Sure,
studies.
but it happens.
It does.
Sure.
You're right.
It does. It does. I mean, and we've heard 9 hours of sleep, right? 8 hours of sleep.
8.
I'm
right.
typically a 7 hour. If I get 7 hours, I feel good, right? Like I do because I have moments where I have not slept very well. And lately, I've actually been getting really good sleep. So I'm on this whole program with Begin a New Med Spa, and they have me on nutraceuticals, and I'm going to start some peptides next week. But I like with that, and I have a new strain, by the way, that I have been.
Was that a pipe?
Medical marijuana. Yes, it's a pipe.
Oh, nice.
And that I have been vaping before I go to bed. And my husband has noticed a difference too. I don't even hear him snore anymore.
Oh, that's great.
Wow.
That is
fantastic.
night termites.
Nice.
It's like it's an indica, and that's all I do right before I go to bed, just a little puff. And then I am out between like the two things that I've been doing like a baby. And I'm knocking on wood because it's been a week of solid sleep.
Yeah, let's not say anything.
I know.
You should try that around 10 a.m.
I know.
Just a suggestion.
Might work wonders for you. Might help your career.
Falling asleep during the show?
Might not feel so bad.
Hey, maybe. But I'm sure some people would be happy about that.
What do you think? Is it time to give away some prizes?
Yeah.
All right. We have a $100 New York Prime gift card right now. Give us a call. 877-927-6969. 877-927-6969. We have a $100 gift card to New York Prime, Boca's premier steakhouse with a classy supper club ambiance and a wine list for days. Give us a call right now if you want this. You can always visit them, newyorkprime.com. But if you want this gift card, we're giving it away right now. We're going to play Who's Most Likely To. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, sounds
All
good.
right, and that's where Franny puts up a scenario, and we are going to choose amongst ourselves who is most likely to do whatever that is. And then if you guess what we guessed and collectively voted on, then you'll win that prize. So give us a call right now. Look at those phone lines. They're already full.
Blowing up. They know
Just
this place
like
is
that.
great. This
Oh,
is
yeah.
G's favorite place. They have one hell of a wine list. The food is excellent. You're definitely not going to be disappointed if you've never been to New York Prime.
You guys will definitely have a good time. And don't forget, next week is the Kentucky Derby. So what? Get out your hats, bitches. And we'll be at the Palm Beach Kennel Club at the Paddock Restaurant. Me and Franny next Friday. We'll definitely have a horse that's not going to win, but we'll give it to you. Next Friday, we'll be...
What?
We'll have a horse that's not going to win.
But we're going to give it to them? We're going to give them the losers?
Of course.
Oh, perfect.
Everybody promises winners. We're going to get the other one.
All
We're going to
right.
promise you
We're going to
losers.
give you guys a bunch of losers.
That's it. It is the Palm Beach Kennel Club. Great place to go. Enjoy lunch. Have dinner at night. Paddock. We're going to be there next week doing the Penthouse Live for the Kentucky Derby. And that's always exciting. The day before. And you can start betting at 12 o'clock that Friday.
How many horses do they normally have at the Derby?
It varies, Sweetums. Usually around 19 or 20.
Okay, because
Maybe
right
21.
now I'm looking and there's 29 when you go to the KentuckyDerby.com.
They'll knock that
Kentucky
down.
Derby. No, and that's what I'm saying. I've never seen this many
No.
horses. But yeah, Kentucky Derby number 148. Yeah, if you go right now, as of now, there is 29. That's
Wow, that's amazing.
That's a lot of horses.
That's a lot of horses.
29 for the Derby?
That's a lot. It's usually about 20.
I thought it was capped, but I guess not. No,
No, it might be.
clearly
Maybe
not.
they're just showing this now, and then they I don't know. I don't know how
29
they do
potential?
it. Maybe it's just 29 potential. But
Yeah,
yeah, this is on right here on the when you go to horses for the Kentucky Derby.
I
That's what it
can't
shows you.
remember a field that big. I remember 21, 22.
Yeah, that's about the max I've ever heard of.
Because they have, they got to put them across.
And then even that, usually you end up at least one scratched.
Or two.
And you're
Yeah.
down to 20.
20's a lot.
Yeah, no,
It's a ton.
that's a lot of horses.
And with all the long shots, my God.
You could lose your ass.
Easy. Like I said, next Friday, we'll have the Palm Beach Country Club. We'll definitely have the loser of the race for you. Jim, we have ready to do this?
Yeah, we are. We're going to start this contest with Mike. Mike, welcome to the Penthouse.
Good morning, everyone.
Hey, Mike, how are you today?
Hey, doing well. How are you, B?
I'm not bad. I like to tell you a couple things about myself, but I can't right now, so
Shocker.
we'll talk after.
After Mike wins, you can talk about yourself as much as you want.
What happened? Where's Greek?
I need some cream and sugar. How long have you been listening to this great staple of a restaurant?
Huh?
Radio station.
We're a restaurant?
Yeah, apparently.
How long?
10 years.
10 years. What do you think of that Greek kid?
Mids and mids.
Men's and men's.
Really, Mike? Not really
I
great.
think he just wanted to use some of your terminology. Your men's and men's.
That's 50-50.
Yeah.
No, that's not how you do it, Mike. No.
That's not how you get across the bridge. There,
He
Mike.
said he's kidding. He's just joshing you.
All right.
I know he's kidding. Sweetums.
No problem. Yeah, Sweetums. Keep it going. It's your career.
As you would say.
All right, Mike, we're going to play a little Who's Most Likely To. Franny's going to read out a scenario. The three of us are going to vote who we think is most likely to fit that scenario. Then you have to guess who we voted for. And if you do, you're going to win this $100 gift card to New York Prime. And Greek promises to bust your table for you. All right, buddy?
Oof.
Awesome.
All right. We're going to get a little music here. We got cameras off, I see.
Cameras are off.
All right.
Okay.
Franny, take it away.
Taking it away. Mike, just give us a second to place our votes, and then Jimmy will cue you up for your answer. So out of the three of us, Jimmy, Greek, or Franny, who is most likely to take a bath in a tub full of baked beans?
That's crazy.
It is crazy.
Wow. Well, we know one person's eliminated. All right. All right. Wow. Good luck with this one, Mike. Out of the three of us, Greek, Francis, or myself, Jimmy, who is most likely to take a bath in baked beans?
No idea. I'm going to say Franny.
Yep, that's how you do it.
That's all you got to do is just pull it out of somewhere, Mike.
Yeah, pull it out. You pulled it right out of here, too.
I voted for you for a reason.
Why?
Really?
Because you always like exotic different things. I thought maybe it's something that gives you energy or helps your body or maybe sleep. And I can see you doing something like that.
Okay.
If it was that they said that, hey, take a bath in baked beans, it'll help you, I don't know, maybe your longevity, your exercise ability.
Where do you get these from? Just out of curiosity.
It's called the internet.
The internet. Okay, we'll leave it at that.
Oh, I think you're talking to me.
We can't give away all those secrets.
No.
Mike, I am going to put you on hold, and in about 4 minutes, I'm going to come back on the line off the air and get some info from you so when we can get you set up with these gift card to New York Prime. All right, pal?
Awesome. Thank you all. Peace out.
Peace out, Mike.
Sir.
Yeah, Mike.
Congratulations.
By the way, speaking of winning big things, you've got about 5 more minutes. You can go to realradio921.com, and a pop-up's going to come up, and you're going to enter a keyword. That keyword for this hour is work, W-O-R-K. If you enter that keyword for the next 5 minutes, you might still have a chance at winning $1,000. And if not, get next hour's keyword and go back to realradio921.com and enter that one. And then after that, the next hour, put another one. Do it again.
Again? Are you kidding me?
Keep doing it until you win $1,000. And if you get a phone call within that hour and it comes from a number you're not quite sure who it is, this time we need you to pick it up because that could be us letting you know that you just won $1,000.
And we want a winner from Real Radio.
Yes.
We do. So everybody just try.
We love it because we brag about it. There's bragging rights around here when that happens.
Yes. And somebody texted in because I was looking at the Kentucky Derby website and there was 29 horses. So we got a text at 47142. 29 are eligible, but only 20 can enter the gate.
Cool. Gotcha.
So as of now, those are the 29 that are eligible to be in the Derby.
All right.
This is coming up Saturday.
You know, we've been talking all week about Sunfest going on, right? You know, and we know how many people in our audience love music. So let me drop this little bit of nugget of knowledge on you. If you want to see your favorite artist without breaking the bank, here is your chance to score some tickets at a great price. It's coming up. All right. So yesterday, Live Nation announced the 2022 iteration of its concert week, during which fans can purchase tickets to more than 3,700 shows across North America venues this summer for just, get this, $25. That's
amazing.
Sure. Now, you have to place your order between May 4th and May 10th, so they give you a whole week window here. And participating artists whose concerts tickets will be available at a discounted rate include, and let me tell you, this is just a short list of them all, right? So I already said 3,700, but Alanis Morissette, Alicia Keys, Backstreet Boys, Brad Paisley, Duran Duran, Eric Church, Imagine Dragons, the Jonas Brothers, Keith Urban, Kenny Chesney, Miranda Lambert and Little Big Town, Santana and Earth, Wind and Fire are playing together, Shania Twain, and there's obviously tons more. General on-sale tickets are $25. Like I said, concert week tickets will be available to anyone starting Wednesday, May 4th at 10 a.m. Don't waste any time, though, because the offer ends Tuesday, May 10th, or whenever the tickets for that particular event is sold out. So for the full list of artists participating in Live Nation's Concert Week, as well as information on how to purchase those tickets, here you go. This is quite a lengthy thing, but hang on. www, obviously, livenation.com/promotion/concert week. livenation.com/promotion/concert week. I know how many people that listen to us also love great music too. And that's a great way to go see an awesome show. I mean, how about that? You go to like Brad Paisley, $25 to get a ticket to go see Brad Paisley. How can you beat that?
Put that on my calendar because,
Good
I
Lord.
love going to see concerts. So I legit just put it on for May 4th because it goes May 4th through May 10th. So I want to jump on it.
$25 to go see Greek. I mean, come
Are
on.
you on that list, G-Man?
Yeah. We haven't decided about venues.
What kind of music do you play?
We'll play whatever you want. Whatever I can spin for you. Maybe I'll work up with a little Justin, and then we'll go into some other stuff, a little
Nice.
DJ and Rihanna, whatever you want. We'll play.
Oh,
Sinatra.
so you're a DJ.
Yeah,
You're
I'm a
not going to.
DJ.
Oh,
No.
got it. You're not
Hey,
actually singing.
sure, there you
Okay,
go.
why not?
Yeah, maybe we'll open up with Justin. Let me love you. It is the Penthouse, and it is a Friday. You know what that means? It means it's a weekend. And don't forget tonight, what do you want to do on a weekend? You want to have a good Friday night and kick it off, so we'll continue on all weekend. Francis tonight is going to be at the Ford stage at Sunfest to introduce Slightly Stupid around 9 o'clock. Make sure you put down your pencils and cues for that, and make sure you get over there. We're going to come back with some fun facts and a lot more of this train going down the track. Choo-choo.
Your chance to win $1,000 in your hand is minutes away on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real Radio wants to provide the assist for your summer plans by putting $1,000 in your hand. We're talking about $1,000 9 times a day. Listen for the keyword to win $1,000 weekdays from 9:05 a.m. to 5:05 p.m. Take that keyword and enter it on our website at realradio921.com. Then wait for your phone to ring from a number you won't recognize. If it does, answer it, because that's how you get $1,000 in your hand. This contest presented locally by the Glass Chamber, your local smoke shop. Exotic sodas, Delta 8, Puffco, and the newest disposables. Huge selection, best prices, weekly specials, and an amazing staff that will take great care of you. 7 convenient locations. Visit glasschamberfl.com for more.
If you ever need our help, we're just a call away. There's only one Morgan & Morgan.
From the Gordon and Partners Weather Center. Have you or a loved one been injured through no fault of your own? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are partly cloudy as we move through this Friday. Also seeing some rainfall, a few thunderstorms through the afternoon as well. Heavy downpours and localized flooding will be our biggest threats for the day today. High temperatures in the upper 70s. We stay partly to mostly cloudy through the weekend with scattered showers possible again for the day tomorrow.
This report is sponsored by Red Pilled America.
Red Pilled America tackles tough topics, like this week, where we look into how to improve race relations by telling the story of a family that faced years of racist attacks and what they did to overcome them. Listen to Red Pilled America every week on the free iHeartRadio app. That's Red Pilled America.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. Just go to this exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Emergencies can happen at any time. Your power is out, no lights, no news. That's why federal and state agencies urge every family to have an emergency radio. Now, Newsmax, one of America's leading news outlets, wants you to get a world band radio free with Newsmax magazine. This powerful emergency radio keeps you informed during any emergency. It doesn't even need batteries with a hand-crank generator and includes a super LED flashlight. The emergency radio includes the NOAA weather band, a long-range AM receiver, FM band, and even a USB to charge cell phones. This Dynamo emergency band radio retails for $30, but get it free with a discounted subscription to Newsmax magazine. Newsmax magazine, like Newsmax TV, gives you the news you can trust. Go to GetTheRadio.com. That's GetTheRadio.com. Or call toll-free 800-NEWSMAX. That's 800-NEWSMAX. This radio could save your life. Quantities are limited, so order today.
Hey, the Greek from Monroe's of Palm Beach, where you'll find Girls, 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 open 7 days a week to 5 a.m., along with a 5-star menu and a great vibe soon as you walk in the place. Every day there's a different party at Monroe's. Make sure you're at Monroe's of Palm Beach to enjoy the beautiful ladies and the music and the whole scene. It's Monroe's of Palm Beach. If you want the best ladies, that's the best place to go. Monroe's of Palm Beach. Peace! Hayes Greek, get ready for the Fresh Pick Pricing event at Diamonds Direct. The most anticipated store-wide sale of the year. 3 days only, this Friday through Sunday. Get all the details, showroom directions at diamondsdirect.com. Get Diamonds Direct already unbeaten value, plus an extra 20% off. Virtually everything's on sale. All wedding bands, earrings, bracelets, and thousands of engagement rings. When Diamonds Direct has a sale, you know it's a real deal. I'm talking extreme value right here at Diamonds Direct. Plus, Diamonds Direct top designers are flying in with their entire collection. It's truly your event of the spring. It's like the biggest jewelry trunk sale you've ever seen. If jewelry's in your future for a proposal, anniversary, birthday, graduation, you need to be at this event. Save an extra 20% during the sparkling store-wide sale. 3 days only, April 29th, the 30th, and May 1st. Only at Diamonds Direct. Get special hours, directions, and more. Details at diamondsdirect.com. Don't miss it.
Let's see what's up with traffic on Real Radio.
From the Racetrack Traffic Center.
Heading out along 95, we have a crash on the southbound exit ramp to Palm Beach Lakes Boulevard, but FHP reports no lanes are blocked there. Turnpike accident on the southbound side. This is just inside Hope Sound, mile marker 122 off to the shoulder. I'm Joel Malkin.
This report is sponsored by the Our American Stories podcast.
The NBA is now a cultural force, but it was previously a regional league with part-time players. To hear this story, be sure to listen to this week's edition of Our American Stories on the iHeartRadio app, on Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
This is WZZR-FM, West Palm Beach, Real Radio 92.1, powered by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Been in an accident? Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000.
What the hell is wrong with you taking an herbal tea bag to the face?
You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Yeah, tea bags seem to be very popular with a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
Who doesn't want a good tea to just maybe lighten you up?
Yeah, like Earl Grey or something like that.
Yeah, I never know.
Some green tea.
Green tea. Whatever you suggest, Francis.
Yeah.
You know we're going to follow you. Jimmy's in the house.
Hello and good afternoon.
And, of course, speaking of her, good afternoon, Francis.
Hello, good afternoon.
We're 9 hours away from Francis being at the Ford stage to bring out Slightly Stupid.
Ooh, so nervous.
Why? You're going to be great. You have anything you have to say, or you're just going to wing it?
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh.
I mean, obviously, shout out to the sponsors, shout out to the iHeart, shout out to the radio stations, of course, Real Radio, the Gator, all that goodness. But I'm sure they might have other things I have to say. I'm guessing. I got a bunch of Gator shirts I'm going to be throwing out to the crowd too.
Oh, that's nice.
So yeah, I don't know. I mean, when I get there, I'm going to meet with some people who work for Sunfest, and they may give me the rundown of things that should be said.
I was supposed to say, just wing it.
Okay, then I'll just wing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
I'm excited to see this.
Yeah.
Make sure we take some video.
Well, yeah. My husband's going to be with me taking video.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
is
good,
he going to come on stage, you think?
I will see if he can.
Because he's a little bit of a ham, you always say. Like,
Oh, he's a ham bone. Yes.
Ham bone.
When he found out, he was like, "Can you get me? Like, can I meet them?" And I was like, "I don't know. I don't know what it's going to be like, but we'll figure it out."
I don't even know if I can meet them.
Exactly. I don't know if they're going to be. I mean, they will be on stage because it's going to be 30 minutes prior to them.
You gotta warm up.
Hitting up. Yeah, because it goes. I go up there and then they play videos on the big screen and then they come on. But they're going to be there because they got to be setting up and stuff.
I met a couple of people last night who are really big fans of the group. Obviously, I didn't know who they were.
It's going to be packed. They've done Sunfest before.
Oh, yeah.
They bring a crowd. They really do.
Yeah, they were saying, "Oh my God, can't wait for them." And then that's when I told them. I said, "Francis is going to be there bringing them on stage." He said, "Get out." I said, "Yeah, tomorrow night," which is 9 hours away, less than 9 hours away.
Yeah.
So If you're going to Sunfest tonight, make sure you put that down on the forward stage. Frances will come out, and she's bringing out Slightly Stupid. And it's not going to be, it's going to be a very good event and very, very cool. Hopefully the rain holds up. That's what we're hoping for.
Yeah.
Right now, we're going to get into some fun facts.
It's fun facts. So that rejoinder, maybe you might have been doing some breakdancing or something, right? There's all different kind of dances. And today is actually a holiday that's all about dancing. Do you like dancing, G-Man?
Yeah, I do. You know, if I feel it and the song hits me, yeah.
Jimmy, do you like dancing?
Yeah, kind of rug a little bit.
All right. It is International Dance Day.
Let's do it.
All right.
Okay, let's do it. So here's some fun facts about dancing. This is interesting. How have I never heard? I've never heard of this. I love Everybody's Dancing. Watch Real TV, RealRadio921.com.
Get Dance in the Sheets later.
So,
Dance to the sheets?
Dancing in the sheets.
Oh.
That's what we call, what is it called? The horizontal. The
Mambo.
Mamba.
Did you know there was a dancing plague of 1518? Did you hear about this?
Plague?
A plague.
Where people died?
I had to look it up. Yes, of 1518. It was mania that lasted a month and killed dozens of people in Strasbourg, France, through exhaustion or heart attack. People just danced uncontrollably until they collapsed. One other famous case involved people dancing on a bridge. Eventually, so many people danced that they broke the bridge and fell into the river. This is the thing. I had to look it up. There was a dancing plague of 1518. I don't know if it was like a disease that took over and people were just like, we just can't help ourselves. We got to dance.
Where's the contest?
A plague.
Where is this, in France?
It was in France in 1518. This
Probably
is legit. Look it up.
Probably drinking the wine. The wine will do it to you.
A world record for the longest conga dance line was in Miami, by the way. Not surprised by that. But was in 1988. It was set by 119,986 people.
Went all the way down to the Keys.
I mean, with that many people.
Cuba,
yeah, with the Cuba.
Conga, 119,986 people.
Wow.
Conga. Come
Holy
on, everybody,
crap.
let's do that conga. No, you can't control yourself any longer. Yeah. Whoa, that's insane.
Probably Gloria led it.
I hope she did.
I wouldn't doubt if she was in there.
I hope she did, and Amelia was the caboose. An English man tragically died. Amelia.
Usually it works.
Estefan. Is the name Amelia, right?
Yeah, but the caboose. God.
An English man tragically died during an office Christmas party. The cause of death? He overexerted himself dancing. We got to be careful with this dancing.
Damn.
By the way, it was to size. Remember that Gangnam Style?
Oh, right. Yeah.
Do you remember that?
That's recent then.
He was a Korean art. Well, yeah. Well, 2000 something.
That's recent.
He was dancing so hard to Gangnam Style, the guy died.
I've heard of people dying from sex, but never from dancing.
Well, they say if you have a certain health condition, be careful.
Heart attack. Yeah.
You shouldn't stray outside of your comfort zone, including dancing your ass off to Gangnam Style. They say you may know Tupac Shakur as a late rapping legend. But what you may not know is that he used to do ballet.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he became a member of the 127th Street Ensemble, a Harlem-based theater company.
Yeah, wow. So did Greek.
Did you?
Yeah.
I like the tights.
Twinkle toes.
I like the tights.
Yeah,
I did not know that Tupac did ballet.
No.
News to me.
Yeah, a lot of people don't want to talk about it.
In 2008, the world's first sustainable dance floor opened at Club Watt in Rotterdam. The floor's tiles each sit on springs hooked up to generators. The harder people dance, the more the springs are compressed, and this converts into energy, which runs the LED lights on the floor.
There you go.
That's pretty damn cool.
That's funny.
That is cool.
Yep. The dance world is full of superstitions. By saying things like break a leg before a show, people are saying the exact opposite of what they hope will happen on stage. That's what they say it. They want the exact opposite. I hope you don't. I hope they're not like, I really hope you break a leg.
Hope you break your ass.
Uh-huh.
I always thought that was just something good luck for any type of a show.
Yeah.
Well,
they say the most sensual dance is without a doubt the tango.
Oh, yeah, you can feel that.
I mean, they are pressed together, body to body.
Yeah.
It originated in 1890s in Argentina.
Oh, I can see that.
Yes. And then breakdancing was first created as a less lethal form of fighting between gangs back in the 70s in the Bronx area of New York. The form of dancing reemerged into worldwide popularity during the 90s. But yeah, instead of fighting, they're like, let's dance this out. Which I really like better. How about we start doing that now again?
Yeah.
Instead of fighting, let's just dance. Let's have dance-offs.
I think it's great. Yeah.
And I'll leave it there with your dancing fun facts. Maybe
Very
some things
cool.
you did not know. I learned some things.
Yeah, I didn't know that about Tupac. That's amazing.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that there was a plague, a dancing plague that killed a bunch of people.
Yeah, next time you see somebody dancing, tell them, be careful.
Be careful. Do you have any heart health conditions or anything like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, sex, you hear about that once in a while. People are shoveling snow, but never for dancing.
But usually all the same thing. Heart attack,
Overexerting,
right?
yeah. And you have some kind of condition underlying.
Exercise.
Mhm.
877-927-6969. We talked about this yesterday, but bring it back today because it's very apropos for this weekend. Give us a story about Sunfest. Did you meet somebody maybe special? I met somebody a couple nights ago, and she told me she met her husband there. And Sunfest means so much to her. Her and her husband go back every year, and it's a special place. Maybe you just had a great time. Maybe you saw a group that you just loved, and you're like, man, I had the best time of my life that night at Sunfest. Let us know. Tonight's going to be a great night because like we've told you before, and we'll keep telling you until we go off the air, Francis is going to be at the Ford stage bringing out Slightly Stupid around 9 o'clock. So that's going to be very exciting. I'm looking to get a hot dog down there tonight. I'm a little excited. That's my one goal.
Excited about a Nathan's hot dog.
Yeah, I'm a little excited. And maybe a lemonade, and maybe a pretzel with light mustard.
They say, hey, where it's at is at that pineapple, that fried. It's like a fried rice. The pineapple that they have over there. They say I have not had it.
Yeah.
But it's supposed to be one of Sunfest's finest cuisines.
Ooh.
It looks like a fried rice style and a pineapple that they do. It looks delicious.
Interesting.
Yes, I will tell you what. Their arepas are good with some cheese in the middle. You ever had one of those?
Arepas?
Yes.
What is that? I never.
It's like a cornmeal cake.
Okay.
Yeah, and they do not butter and they put them on a flat top and sear them. Oh my god! And then sometimes they put like cheese in the middle and make it like a little arepa sandwich, like a grilled cheese.
Ooh.
Oh,
I gotta watch my
you
weight.
would love it. They're a little sweet and buttery and delicious.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Nice.
I think you would dig it.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
It is Friday. We're going to come back with a Greek misspeak and a lot more. The train goes to 2 o'clock. Then it's time to get off. We'll be back. Peace.
The visual aid you need for all the freaky stuff we talk about on the radio. Find it at realradio921.com.
This report is streamed live on our iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are partly cloudy as we move through this Friday. Also seeing some rainfall, a few thunderstorms through the afternoon as well. Heavy downpours and localized flooding will be our biggest threats for the day today. High temperatures in the upper 70s. We stay partly to mostly cloudy through the weekend, with scattered showers possible again for the day tomorrow.
This report is sponsored by the Our American Stories podcast.
The NBA is now a cultural force, but it was previously a regional league with part-time players. To hear this story, be sure to listen to this week's edition of Our American Stories on the iHeartRadio app, on Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
What the Florida is brought to you by Knox & Dunn, strong and true Florida rum. Flavor straight from the barrel, nothing added. Try it today.
Emergencies can happen. No power, no lights, no news. Federal agencies urge you to have an emergency radio. This emergency radio doesn't need batteries. Includes a super flashlight, NOAA weather band, long-range AM receiver, FM band, and a USB for cell phones. It retails for $30, but get it free with a discounted subscription to Newsmax magazine. Go to gettheradio.com. That's gettheradio.com, or call toll-free 800-NEWSMAX. 800-NEWSMAX. This radio could save your life. Order today.
Bridgerton, the official podcast, takes you behind the scenes of the newly released season 2 of the hit Netflix show. Join Bridgerton superfans for conversations as revealing as Lady Whistledown's inside scoop. From details about costumes and sets to interviews with the cast and crew.
Something very special that Shonda has brought to this show is people of colour are cast and playing in it as if all it is about is human beings.
Listen to Bridgerton, the official podcast, on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is an important notice to consumers facing $10,000 or more in credit card debt, medical bills, or other unsecured debt. You're not required to pay it all back because there are special programs now in effect that will significantly reduce the amount you will owe if you qualify. This is not bankruptcy or a debt consolidation loan. These programs, which the credit card companies like to keep secret, exist to aid American consumers struggling with overwhelming credit card debt by offering tremendous savings and real debt relief. Accredited Debt Relief has established a special hotline for you to call and learn what savings you qualify for. They've helped qualify consumers with over $1 billion in debt and are A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau. So don't wait. Get the relief you need during these hard economic times. For this free information, call the Accredited Debt Relief Hotline now. Call 800-881-9393. 800-881-9393. That's 800-881-9393.
If you can push it,
pull it, drag it, or tow it, we'll take it and pay you $5,000 for your trade, guaranteed. At Toyota Kia Vero Beach, don't be fooled by other dealers up to trade-in amounts. Only Toyota Kia Vero Beach guarantees you $5,000 minimum for your trade. Plus, if your trade's worth more, we'll pay you more, $5,000 more. And if you owe more than your vehicle is worth, your clunker is all you need. No matter where you live, Stewart, Melbourne, Sebastian, Fellsmere, Port St. Lucie, Fort Pierce, even West Palm, only Toyota Kia Vero Beach pays you more for your trade. If you can push it, pull it, drag it, or tow it, we'll take it and pay you $5,000 for your trade, guaranteed. At Toyota Kia Vero Beach, south of Oslo Road on US 1. Online at VeroBeachPaysMore.com. That's VeroBeachPaysMore.com. $5,000 minimum towards new purchase. Only vehicle condition, mileage, history, repairs, and other factors may affect value. See dealer for details.
For over 150 years, CIBC has helped people go from where they are to wherever they want to be. Commercial banking, capital markets, private wealth. CIBC. Ambitions made real. CIBC Bank USA, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Florida Talk Real Estate is your one-stop real estate shop. Whether you're looking to buy a home, sell a home, you're stuck with a home and you don't know what to do, look no further than FloridaTalkRealEstate.com. Listen every Saturday morning, 9 a.m. until 11, right here on Real Radio 92.1.
You know, every 3 seconds there is a new victim of identity theft. A criminal could be applying for loans in your name, selling your personal information on the dark web. Now, protecting your identity can be very easy thanks to LifeLock by Norton. No one company can prevent all identity theft or monitor every transaction of every business, but LifeLock, it's simple and easy to protect yourself, and you'll save up to 25% off your first year when you go to LifeLock.com or call 1-800-LifeLock. Just use the promo code Hannity.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. Just go to this exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Here's traffic on Real Radio.
This report is streamed live on our iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
Accident on the Turnpike southbound in West Palm. This is right by the Southern Boulevard exit, but FHP reports that it is off to the shoulder. Also have one on 95 getting cleared up now. It's on the exit ramp southbound to Palm Beach Lakes Boulevard. And Turnpike also in Martin County southbound, just on the south side of Bridge Road, a crash. I'm Joel Malkin.
This report is sponsored by the Our American Stories podcast.
The NBA is now a cultural force, but it was previously a regional league with part-time players. To hear this story, be sure to listen to this week's edition of Our American Stories on the iHeartRadio app, on Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Sure, you can use your phone to call a radio station, but iHeartRadio's revolutionized the way you talk to us. Introducing the TalkBack mic inside the free iHeartRadio app. Here's how to use it. Just listen to your favorite iHeartRadio station on the app. When you have something to say, tap the TalkBack mic and record your message. You can even listen back to make sure
92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast.
What the hell is wrong with you taking a herbal tea bag to the face?
You're listening to the Penthouse. Now back to the Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
If you've been listening for years, you know there's something wrong with me. So it's just trying to figure out what is wrong with me because nobody seems to be able to figure it out. I try every day and it's fruitful in my attempt. Jimmy, good afternoon.
Hello and good afternoon.
And Francis is here.
Hey, what's up? Happy Friday.
And there's a lot of ways to get in touch with us. 877-927-6969. That's the number. That's what we love to hear your voices. And I think we have somebody on hold right now.
Peaches, welcome to the show.
Hey, Peaches.
Good afternoon, Ben. How are you guys doing?
What's up there, Peaches?
Doing great.
So I heard you mention earlier about next year's draft being in Detroit.
Oh, God, you're so sensitive about Detroit, about the team, about the city. I've never seen somebody so sensitive about someplace they live. Go ahead.
What was he sensitive about?
He just is all the time.
Oh, okay. I was like, he just simply asked a question.
No, he calls us a lot on Saturdays with the sports, and it's tough being a Lion fan. I get it. You guys haven't won since the 50s, but I know Nate is a guy. He's very proud of where he lives, his heritage. The Michigan Wolverines, the Red Wings, the Pistons, the Tigers. He loves them all.
Well, you came in a little strong last night with the with the nonsense after that Hutchinson pick, but no, I'm not being sensitive. I just thought I would fill you in a little bit on what they might do as far as indoor venue versus outdoor venue, given the time of year and everything else that's going on.
Okay, let us know.
Awesome.
So if I had to guess, they're probably going to hold the actual the draft with the stage and the players and Roger Goodell and everything. They're probably going to do that either at the Fox Theater or at Cobo Hall. Both of those are indoor venues, and you wouldn't have to worry about things like weather, and they're venues that are capable of handling that size of a crowd and whatnot. If they do decide to go the outdoor route, it'll probably be Hart Plaza, which is really gorgeous, just sitting right on the Detroit River with a nice backdrop of Windsor on one side and Detroit on the other. But
Nate, they would definitely go there because when they've had it out on locations, other cities, Philadelphia, Nashville, Vegas, they have 500,000 people show up. So they're not going to want to have an arena where they get 20,000 people.
Well, Radio City Music Hall doesn't hold 500,000.
That's why they got away from it years ago. That's where they started to branch out and start going to cities. For years and years and years, it started obviously in New York offices, and then it made the transition, into Radio City Music Hall. And then somebody in the NFL, another brilliant idea, said, hey, let's start bringing it to cities where we have franchises. And that's where they did it. So I'm sure if they have it in Detroit, it's probably going to be, like you said, on the river, and they'll probably have another 600,000 people.
No, what had happened was there was a scheduling conflict with Radio City for some reason one year, and then that ended up forcing them to decide to move the venue. And once they did that, it kind of opened the floodgates of, screw it, we'll take this show on the road.
Yeah, well, they're making tons of money with it, believe me. I mean, they crush it every year being out. I mean, last night they said 500,000 people showed up. I don't know what the exact count is, maybe more, and it's been very successful. Wherever they bring it. I know it was great in Philly. I know it was great in Nashville.
Yeah, no, Nashville was great. I think Philly, I want to say, was a little cold, wasn't it, if I remember right?
I do remember it being a little cold, and that's what I talked about with Detroit. I could see it being down here eventually, or Tampa, Miami. I think it'd be awesome down at South Beach. Be crazy right on the water.
It was in Chicago 2015.
Okay.
Auditorium Theater in 2016. It doesn't say the city. I don't know that one. Maybe you guys know it. Philadelphia 2017. AT&T Stadium 2018. Of course, Nashville 2019. So, it's been in cold weather, areas before. The AT&T's, of course, inside. And the auditorium.
Yeah, those are indoor venues.
Yeah. And so, wherever it was in Philly, I don't recall that. Maybe if I click on this, it'll say. But you think that was outside?
I think, Jim. I'm not 100% sure. It might have been downtown Philly. I could be mistaken. I really could. Because I remember Drew Pearson coming out as the Dallas Cowboy and really giving it to the Philadelphia Eagle fans. And people were going crazy with that. That's what I remember from that draft.
I'm just thinking they may hedge against the weather. Maybe not. If they decide to go outdoors, Hart Plaza is going to be a great venue. I'll tell you right now.
Would you go, Nate? Would that give you enough juice to go back up there or no?
I might. Yeah, I'll have to give it some thought for sure because I don't like going up there when it's cold. But
Well, I hear you there for sure. I mean, anytime if I'm ever going back to New Jersey, it's going to be in the summertime.
Yep.
To
Or
go
spring.
go up and visit my friends and of course my brother. Do you have friends and family still up in that the Detroit area, Nate?
I do. Yeah, I got some friends and family that are still up there. I visit maybe about once a year, but it's usually like July or August.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I don't blame you.
Yeah, I mean, it's just
you get spoiled down here. You know,
You
I mean, they always talk about this, thin blood. You get spoiled down here when there's warm weather from March till December for the most part.
I mean, I think the thing, too, when you get on a plane, I remember one time in Miami, I've told the story, it was like 92 degrees, and I landed in Newark, it was 7. I remember I was buying sweatshirts in the airport. So I think in your mind, too, if you go, different. I was thinking about going up and maybe surprising my mom for Mother's Day, actually going up that day and coming home that night. But, she said last night's been cold. But, yeah, I mean, Detroit is definitely someplace where they would have to be concerned about the weather. But I'm sure it's going to be a great time and everybody's going to love it. And Vegas, like I said, all weekend they're going to be rock and rolling. They got round 2 and 3 today, and it's going to be exciting all weekend.
I'm surprised only one quarterback went in the first round last night. That was the real stunner for me.
It wasn't a quarterback draft, they said, going in.
Yeah.
Actually, it was supposed to be wide receivers. What I know, Nate has mentioned, you've mentioned Greek, and of course Joe with the locker room has mentioned it was going to be a receivers. Whole bunch of them coming out. Apparently, it was the defense, at least a start, huh?
Yeah, it did. I don't know how it ended up with the first 32 picks. How many defensive guys are offense? I would assume defense was more, but I'm not 100% sure.
Did you watch the whole round, Nate?
Yeah, I watched the whole round. There were a bunch of wide receivers that did go in the first round. I was surprised when New Orleans traded up and they picked a wide receiver instead of when they traded up. I thought for sure New Orleans was going to get a quarterback. Look, quarterback is such a premium position, particularly when you've got a guy on a rookie deal. And then with the first round picks, you get a 5th-year option. And so from my perspective, I was very surprised that some of the teams in the 20s didn't get other teams trying to trade up into the 20s just to get a guy for cheap. There's still a bunch of teams that need quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm.
New Orleans still needs one. Carolina still needs one. You could make a case Detroit still needs one. And guys like Malik Willis are still sitting there. They have a first-round grade on him. Desmond Ritter's got a first-round grade. Matt Corral's got a first-round grade. I understand that it's not necessarily the hottest year to get a quarterback because none of these guys would be in a normal year like the first overall pick kind of guy.
Yeah, they're not household names.
But it's still such a premium position. I tell people all the time, Jimmy Garoppolo was a dead man walking in San Francisco all year long. Why? Because if you look at the way Kyle Shanahan was calling plays, he was calling plays like he was afraid of his $30 million quarterback. And I have no idea if Trey Lance is any good or not. But I'll tell you this, they could put Trey Lance out there for a lot less than $30 million and be afraid of him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, again, like I said, I think with the draft, the quarterbacks were just not hyped up enough, and they thought the other players around them, other positions, brought more to the team, and that's why they went with it. So I know there's a lot of receivers, but I don't know the breakdown of the 32 picks. Well, offensive, I'm going to assume defense was a little bit more, but I could be mistaken.
You might be right about that. I know the first like 4 or 5 picks were all defense.
Yeah, first 5. And Georgia, Franny was telling us earlier, they had 5 guys taken off only their defense.
Somebody decided to message us and let us know, like, hey, at 47142, they're like, let Greek know that even though UGA set a record with 5 defensive players going in the first round, it really was 6 because Jermaine Johnson transferred to FSU from UGA and also went in the first round.
Yeah.
So he said, first round caliber player who was not even getting playing game time in Georgia. And that was from Kevin in Jupiter.
Well, we'll see what happens.
The transitive property of college football now, is that what we're doing? Like, Jermaine Johnson won a national title because once upon a time he played at Georgia, and then they won a national title.
Hey, let Kevin say what he wants to say, Peaches, all right?
Wow. Yeah.
Settle down, buddy. Settle
Yeah. It's on a text line.
buddy.
Yeah. It's on a text line, buddy. You know what I mean? We're not talking a sex line. We're talking a text line, Peaches. Nate, always great talking to you. And you are a good man, and I'm glad that you're very proud of where you're from, Detroit. And maybe next year you can go out to the draft, and we'll pay for your gas. How's that?
if you're paying, I'll go.
Probably be cheaper to buy him a flight out there to pay for gas to go all the way to Detroit.
It's on tape now.
You're right. Well, Nate, who knows where the wind will blow by next year, but hopefully you're in Detroit watching a draft and rooting for your Lions, maybe after their first Super Bowl appearance. How about that? That'd be a big surprise, huh, little buddy?
Huge surprise.
Woo.
That would definitely be on the list of things I didn't have on my 2022 bingo card. That's for sure.
Hey, if you don't have dreams, you got nightmares. And if you don't have jeans on, then you got a skirt on.
Oh, 72.
Is that how it works? Either jeans or skirt, nothing in between.
Nothing in between.
Okay.
Nope. Yep.
Apparently. I'll tell you this, though.
Yeah.
If I look good in high heels, I wouldn't be paying rent.
You're probably right.
Yeah.
That's a goal you should have for the rest of the year, to look good in high heels.
Yeah, all right, buddy.
Doesn't matter. Have you ever
Work on those calves. That's all you need.
That's right.
Calves and a tight ass, Nate. You can do it.
And even if you're paid $1 for sex, you're being paid.
Does that make you a pro?
Yes.
Even if it's $1?
Who cares?
Work on that tight ass there, Nate.
Yeah, do those squats. If anybody pays you for anything, you're considered a pro. It's a profession.
No, that's what I just asked.
Yeah, so even $1.
It's confirming.
So,
Okay.
ladies, if you want to be out there tonight and make your man feel like a real champ, pay him $1 for a blank. It is the Penthouse. We'll be back in a few minutes.
Wow, please. Get me out of this.
Download the app and then take us anywhere. Except maybe there. Get it from your app store. Search for iHeartRadio.
It's Colin Coward. Here's what's trending from iHeart Sports Network, presented by Mercedes-Benz.
The Heat will open the second round of the playoffs at home on Monday. They'll entertain Philadelphia, who dispatched Toronto in 6 games last night. Hurricanes guard Isaiah Wong is threatening to enter the transfer portal, telling the school he wants an increase in his name, image, likeness compensation, or he's out. And Tiger Woods could be prepping for another major tournament. The 15-time major champ practiced this week at Southern Hills, the site of this year's PGA Championship. I'm Scott Davidson.
From the Gordon and Partners Weather Center. Have you or a loved one been injured through no fault of your own? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are partly cloudy as we move through this Friday. Also seeing some rainfall, a few thunderstorms through the afternoon as well. Heavy downpours and localized flooding will be our biggest threats for the day today. High temperatures in the upper 70s. We stay partly to mostly cloudy through the weekend with scattered showers possible again for the day tomorrow.
This report is sponsored by the Our American Stories podcast.
The NBA is now a cultural force, but it was previously a regional league with part-time players. To hear this story, be sure to listen to this week's edition of Our American Stories on the iHeartRadio app, on Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Wendy's knows a better breakfast starts with a better biscuit. That's why you can get a hot and buttery Wendy's breakfast biscuit with bacon or sausage, fresh cracked egg and cheese for just $1. Get your Wendy's Buck Biscuit Sandwich today. Limited time only at participating U.S. Wendy's.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. Just go to this exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Hey, it's a Greek from Monroe's of Palm Beach, where you'll find Girls, open 7 days a week to 5 a.m., along with a 5-star menu and a great vibe as soon as you walk in the place. Every day there's a different party at Monroe's. Make sure you're at Monroe's of Palm Beach to enjoy the beautiful ladies and the music and the whole scene. It's Monroe's of Palm Beach. If you want the best ladies, that's the best place to go. Monroe's of Palm Beach. Peace!
If you suffer from obstructive sleep apnea, you know getting into bed doesn't always mean getting a good night's sleep. And if you've tried CPAP or other treatments for your sleep apnea but haven't had lasting success, you may be interested in a new clinical research study. Doctors throughout the United States are conducting the DREAM study. The study is for an investigational device designed to treat sleep apnea without hoses, masks, or machinery. To learn more, please visit dreamclinicalstudy.com. That's dreamclinicalstudy.com.
By now, you've heard all of our ads. America's largest injury law firm. It means that when you hire us, you get a legal army. When it comes to law, size matters. Morgan & Morgan. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/trial. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job in ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And now you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/trial. That's ZipRecruiter.com/trial. ZipRecruiter.com/trial.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
4 out of 5 employers who post a job in ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. Just go to this exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Getting you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
From the Racetrack Traffic Center.
If you're heading out along 95 for the lunch hour, not seeing much in the way of slowdowns. We're looking pretty good. Northbound, just inside Broward, you've got some debris blocking the right lanes. This is, again, northbound by Hillsborough Boulevard. I'm Joel Malkin.
This report is sponsored by the Our American Stories podcast.
Aaron Burr was a complicated man. He supported the end of slavery and was a Revolutionary War hero, and also planned to raise an army to invade Mexico. Be sure to listen to this week's edition of Our American Stories on the iHeartRadio app, on Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hi guys, it's me, Brian Baumgartner, and maybe you've heard my podcast, The Office Deep Dive. Well, now I'm expanding it into even more of your favorite shows in my new podcast, Off the Beat.
Hey everybody, I'm Rob Riggle.
Hi, I'm Al.
Okay, I've got the perfect business idea. We can make a Greek tea company, and it can be, Greek's tea bags. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that. I'd buy them.
You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Ooh, tea bags seem to be the popular thing today, the theme on the Penthouse. And thank you for all your mic packs that we appreciate it. Thank you. That's hard to follow.
Thank you for your mic backs. Was that the name we chose?
Yeah, I guess that's our new name, the Mike Back.
The mic backs.
All right.
Give us a call. Leave us a mic back. You can watch us on TV, on Real TV, sponsored by Monroe's of Palm Beach. Next week, Thursday, Cinco de Mayo, where are you going to be? Monroe's tacos, tequila, and beautiful ladies. That sounds like a trifecta. Jimmy's in the house.
Hello and good afternoon.
And it wouldn't be a Penthouse without her. Happy Good After Friday.
Happy Good After Friday to you.
We're getting ready for Francis' birthday Monday. It is going to be a big day on the Penthouse. Are you coming to work Friday?
I'll think about it, yeah.
All right, thanks. Let me know, because if I pick up a cake and cheese doodles, I want to make sure you're here. Can we have a trifecta music?
Riders up. It's Greek's Trifecta.
He's not sure. He's like a girl getting married. Gronk says, I don't know if I want to come back. He's hanging by the pool. He was doing a picture the other day with Edelman in a pool. And I know he's got a lot of music festivals he's involved with his brothers this summer. He said he's about 50-50 whether or not he's going to come back. I still think he is. The person who did interview him, I thought was pretty cool. This was on TMZ. Said, hey, we assumed you're coming back because of Tom. And he's like, no. Now, again, it could all be a dog and pony show. Meow, roof. And he's already coming back and we just don't know.
Sounds like my kind of show.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, woof. Yeah.
Dog and pony show.
Yeah.
It sounds like a dog and pony to you. I'm just saying.
What? A horse and pony show?
Whatever,
Yeah,
sweetums.
okay.
So Gronk says he's not sure.
I love it. It's all recorded too.
But I think he's coming back.
Yeah.
I do think he's coming back. That's just my opinion. One humble man's opinion. And when it comes to being humble.
Where's this humble man at?
I think I'm very humble. I have to be honest with you.
Game ball. Game ball. Game ball.
Yes.
Let's say I think my ego's in check.
Okay.
No?
Yeah.
No. But go ahead, continue on.
Boy,
What?
nothing. Gronk's not sure if he's coming back.
No, he doesn't know.
I'm coming back. I think.
You are. You'll be back.
I want back for the locker room tomorrow.
You'll be back.
I want him back for the locker room. Hats off to somebody who did grab my chest last night, and I want to say,
What was his name?
I'm going to tell you his name.
Jim.
Jimmy, do you have that drop?
I do. Yeah.
Jim. It was a man, by the way.
Yeah? Did he say, ooh, soft chest?
God, you're
Soft hands. Oh, hey, here. This is what it was. Wow.
He said, wow, you're pretty cut up, G-Man. I said, thank you. I could be yours for a price. And NFL draft last night was huge. Over 500,000 people were in Vegas. I can only imagine what the girls were making last night at the strip clubs and on the strip.
Killing it, right?
What's your dream?
Be a dancer in Vegas.
Last night?
Yeah, they banked.
Forget about it. I bet you those girls are walked away with $50,000. Easy. And the rappers are out there, all the ball players. And again, I never saw so much bling in my life.
Do they do like concerts and stuff like that in Vegas during the draft?
When you say concert musical?
Yeah.
I don't know, to be honest with
Okay.
you. I mean, there's so much going on. I know all of the casinos have big draft parties. I know there's a ton of them.
Yeah, that's what I'm
obviously.
saying. Probably at the draft parties, you probably have special appearances or something.
I'm sure, like
by artists.
This weekend, the pool parties to get in. Oh my God!
Yeah.
Circa, that big sports book where they have all the pools. I'm sure it's a big event.
Here we go. Marshmello, Weezer, Ice Cube are some of the names to headline at the NFL. They have a concert series. Yeah. in Las
Ice
Vegas.
Cube was on stage last night. But again, over 500,000 people. Georgia set a record, 5 defensive guys. Walker went first to the Jaguars. Our Miami Dolphins, if you're a Dolphin fan, remember, we have no picks. We traded them all away for this big trade that we got Hill. So we don't have any until the 3rd round, I believe. But the draft continues. Very huge success. But some of the, like I said, the diamonds and the jewelry that these kids had on were just, it was every single one of them.
NIL deals.
Yeah,
No, because they were out before the NIL deals, right? That's just happened this. Would that happen this season or last season?
This season.
Yeah.
But a lot of what happens with the clothes and the jewelry, they just get them to be loaned, or they say, hey, you pay me in September.
Okay.
They were talking about that on the news.
Got it.
Where these guys get it. Because everybody asks, where did these kids get, I mean, like stacks. I don't know if you saw it, Jimmy, but I mean stacks of stuff.
But you're right. They probably do like they do with the Oscars, right? They probably are loaners because they know that they're going to be seen on television.
Yep. There was a defensive end, I forget his name offhand, from Oregon who got picked by the Giants, and he was on ESPN in the afternoon. I mean, you couldn't even see his shirt.
Really?
I mean, it was so like under here. And it was funny.
Mr. T Gold, you mean?
Just diamonds, not gold, all diamonds. And then he was sponsored by Old Spice. Okay. So when he was on there, he said, I got to give a shout out to Old Spice. So he had the T-shirt on, but you couldn't see it.
Because it was underneath all the diamonds.
So we got to move it. He's like,
Giving him that taste at a young age, right? Right from the beginning. Giving him that taste of what it's like to have all that bling.
Forget it. And he said, I got to, I want to give a shout out to my sponsor. And he had to move everything. He's like, Old Spice. I'm like, wow, that's great. And again, this kid was great. Unbelievable. He's a great defensive end for Oregon. And he was very smart. I mean, they gave him the mic to make believe like he was hosting. And they were like on Four Letter Network, you take it. But I'm just saying, they always have a lot of bling. I'm not saying this is the first time that you've seen it, but it just seemed overboard last night.
Right.
The Jets had, they picked this kid Gardner from Cincinnati. So his nickname is the Sauce. And he had a necklace with like a sauce bottle, all diamonds.
That is fantastic.
You should look it up.
I love it. You should look it up.
Yeah. I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. No, I just mean, I just so unbelievable. I was like, is that a bottle around his neck? And I'm like, yeah, that's a bottle. He's Sauce. That was his nickname. So again, the players look great. Their suits, everything they have. They always give a best dress after it. The new thing with a lot of these kids where they were wearing suits half color, gray on one side, white on the other, and the pants were gray
really?
and
Is that
white.
the fashion statement?
Yeah, a couple of the Georgia guys had a lot of red on and stuff like that. They were representing.
All right.
A couple guys had hats on.
Dogs.
Yeah. No, they look great. They did. Roger Goodell, very plain. Shirt open, no tie anymore. He looked
Really?
no tie last night. No. Not last year either. Very casual. Not casual. He had a blazer on, but no, years ago, you used to have the tie on.
Ties feel like they're just the thing of the past, it feels like these days.
Mm-hmm. Some guys had ties on, a few, but for the most part, no. And they had the open neck with all the bling showing and doing that. And again, it was very cool in Vegas. But like they said, 500,000 people. I don't know what the entertainers made last night, but I can only imagine those girls waking up today and just pools of cash.
I'm sure, just swimming in it.
Yep, no doubt about it. And Miami Heat did find out who they're going to play. They are going to play the Philadelphia 76ers. That's going to be Monday night. Heat, game 1. They're taking on Philly. Excited about that. Heaters got to keep it going, and hopefully we get some rest. Lowry and Jimmy Butler were both banged up, one hamstring, one knee, so I hope they rest up. And the NBA tonight, earlier we talked about Memphis and Minnesota. It's game 6, I just read. It's not game 7. So we talked to Anthony. He thought it was game 7. Anthony, if you are listening, it is game 6 if you are betting it. And that is your trifecta. Now, Franny's going to go to our text line, Real Radio 47142, because there's a whole bunch of text messages there she's dying to read and just spit out.
Yeah, we got a bunch, and I appreciate you always participating here on the Penthouse. And we will start with this one. Of course, we have another shout out for the Florida Panthers at 47142. Greek, you can't forget about the Panthers clinching the President's Trophy last night for the first time in franchise history.
Wow,
now they have a home ice advantage all the way through the Stanley Cup playoffs. Go Cats. That's Sal from Port St. Lucie.
Thank you, Sal. It reminds me, I got to get tickets for a client.
Somebody else decided to text in and said that pineapple rice is legit. That's a dish I was talking about at Sunfest. That is a popular dish. Donna texted in and she said that dancing plague in France was because it was a dancing contest being held.
Oh.
Interesting. It's a way to call it a plague, though. When you hear plague, you kind of think it's like a disease, right? That takes over. We also have somebody who's starting a rumor. It says Franny is going to show up and the event planner is going to hand her a pair of wings and a slinky bikini to put on for the stage. At least that's a rumor I'm spreading. And then we also have Don't Let Greek Fool You. He's a Kenny G of the teabag pipe. The sounds are sexy and seductive. That's from Mike in Okeechobee.
Thank you, Mike.
Uh-huh. We have Franny, can't wait for you to bring out Slightly Stupid tonight. I can't either. G-Man should introduce Lil Wayne. And he said, that would probably be funny. He said, I love the show. You all make my days enjoyable. That is Rob. And then they said that for the post, for the Kentucky Derby, the draw is next Wednesday.
Mm-hmm. That I didn't know.
Did you know that? Okay. And then what else we have here? We got a long one. Kentucky Derby news. YSA. You know what YSA is, Stables?
Mm-hmm. Sister's
Ass.
Stables.
Based out of Gulfstream Park, has a horse that is qualified to run in the Derby if enough horses scratch before this coming Tuesday. The horse's name is G-Spot, a quirky 3-year-old colt who has a spot on his forehead that looks like the Mercedes-Benz logo.
Wow.
He is the son of Money's on the Dresser, and damn it, Nancy. Both parents were stakes winners and love listening to Frank Sinatra during their workouts.
Wow.
With a lot of luck, we just might see G-Spot in the winner's circle. Fingers crossed. That's a huge ask, the general manager over at YSA Stables.
Thank you. I appreciate the kind words and the words of kind.
Yes. And since somebody else said, hey, check out the South Florida NFL drip. Okay.
I don't know if I want to check that out.
Is that leaking? What's going on around
I
here?
think drip means like the diamonds, right? Drip, dripping in diamonds.
Okay, yeah.
I think.
Oh, I hope.
I'm trying to be hip to it. I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah.
Yep.
Down your 6 and 4s.
Yeah. Ones and twos.
That's cool, Daddy-O.
And then also, Real Radio. We're so old. RealRadio921.com.
No, we look good.
Real Radio 92. I didn't say we didn't look good.
Okay, good.
I posted a video. There's a couple things on there, but this one, I don't know if you guys caught it because I know you said you watched some of the NFL draft. Well, Chris Angel, right? They're in Vegas. You got to have Chris Angel pop up. And so
I saw him in Vegas.
So Chris Angel did, and in his mind freakishly ways, predicted the top 3 NFL drafts with a magic trick. And they're saying that this is the first 3 picks of the draft were not what most people expected. And somehow, some way, last night, Chris Angel predicted it. So I guess he joined College Game Day crew prior to the start of the draft. And he hung a lockbox next to the set in which he claimed to have the first 3 draft picks written out on a piece of paper.
Mm-hmm.
And so from there, he goes on and does this magic trick. I'm not going to ruin it for you. You can watch it, realradio921.com on the Penthouse blog. But sure as hell, he got him right.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that crazy?
Yep, they were pretty,
mind freak.
The first 2, I can't think. I got to think of the Texans' third pick. Who was? It's not off the top of my head, but the first
They
2.
picked a cornerback, LSU cornerback, Derek Stingley.
Okay. Well, then the third one was a surprise. The
Yeah.
first 2 were not. They were going back and forth all week, 1, 2.
That's what they
Walker.
said. 50-50 chance of getting the first 2 picks correct. But they said that the third overall pick was one that was people were just like, what the hell? How do you know that?
And Chris Angel got it correct. Here's what you're saying.
According to this magic trick.
It's a magic trick.
That's amazing. Yeah. I saw him in Vegas when I was out there in July. The show was unbelievable. Unbelievable. And the crowd went berserk for him. Just crazy. He does a lot of things for kids, too, that are sick. He always helps them and everything like that. Just a lot of great charity work that he does. But it was a great show. It really was. He's unbelievable.
I've seen his stuff on YouTube. He is just unbelievable.
It blows your mind.
Yeah.
Well, that's why they call him the mind freak.
Yeah, it does. It just, you sit there and you're like, is this real? Is this really happening? And then money was coming down from the sky and everything, fake money, obviously. But yeah, he was a freak, no doubt about it. Maybe he can predict the Super Bowl. Give him a call. Maybe he can predict the Derby. Singletary was a big, great pick. Because nobody thought that. Now his father played years ago in the NFL with the Patriots, and he was paralyzed by Jack Tatum. So his family has been involved in the NFL for years. That's his grandfather, not his father. Excuse me. So that was a big surprise for him to pick that. Ooh, I want to check that out on the video. 877-927-6969. That is the number to call. We're on the table today, Sunfest. Maybe you met somebody special. I talked about a young lady that I met and who told me she met her husband there. So every year they go to Sunfest and they love it. And it just brings back so many good memories. Maybe you saw a group. Maybe you just had a good time with your friends. Maybe you got a big promotion at work. And it happened because of Sunfest. Maybe you got a great...
Yeah. You bring up work, and that makes me bring up something. So there was a study that was done, and it has to do with things that you are wear to work. We always heard that dress to impress thing, right?
Sure.
Well,
that's why I don't wear pants.
Because you're trying to impress everybody. I see
Hell
what you're
yeah.
doing there.
And you do.
But they say when it comes to teamwork, this is interesting. Modesty is what they say is the best policy. So a new study that was done, it was a team by American Psychological Association, reports that people who do not show off their wealth and social status appear to be more cooperative and willing to collaborate with others. So what they're basically saying, people who are very flashy like that and like to show that they're kind of like high social status, they don't really have any interest in helping others. They're not really what they say team players. Workers who wear these kind of designer style brands they're likely to be seen as not really team players.
Oh, good. I don't wear any designer stuff.
Yeah, never do.
Guess I got to start dressing down. I don't want to come off like that.
No, you shouldn't. They say it's generally assumed that signaling status can strategically benefit people who want to appear high class. Why else would people pay a premium for these products and luxury logos and all this stuff? But it can also backfire by making them seem more self-interested. And this is according to one of the lead researchers there. And they say in social situations that depend on cooperation, people will often choose to present themselves more modestly than they would very flashy.
My dad was like that for years. Always was like that.
Modest.
It just didn't, he dressed nice. He would never dress, he always said, don't ever outdress your boss. Don't ever drive a better car than your boss. Don't drive a bigger house than your boss. Never invite your boss over to your house.
Don't ever drive a bigger house than your boss. Ever.
I mean, hey, it could be a house on wheels.
Don't ever.
They could live in a mobile home.
1254.
My dad, for years, he had Hondas. That's what he drove. Honda Accords. That was a big thing.
Well, they say that Warren Buffett drives trucks and stuff like that, and not brand new ones either.
Mm-hmm. That was one of his models, and especially with dress. Like if I bought him ties and stuff, he would never wear them to work, only out. And I would always be like, "Why don't you wear them to work?" Because no, I don't want to wear them to work.
Yeah, so it's interesting. The study author told participants they were using the profile to get into an online group, and this is what they're doing. The group had to choose what to wear for their profile picture, right? However, only half knew that the group was looking for someone who appears extremely cooperative. People had the choice of choosing luxury brand clothing like Prada, Gucci, or non-luxury brands like Skechers or Old Navy, unbranded clothing. So the people who wanted to look like a cooperative team player were less likely to choose the luxury clothing than those that did not. However, they say people in general were equally likely to wear non-luxury brand clothing regardless of if they knew about the group desires for a cooperative person. So more people are still going the more Old Navy Skechers way than they were like the high end.
I think we're into a casual atmosphere more and more, it seems like. Hey, you just talked about it. Roger Goodell at the NFL draft. I mean, I never thought that I would ever see him without a jacket and tie at the NFL draft.
No, you don't see, even when you go out to restaurants and stuff, it's rare you see somebody with a blazer. You just don't. Church.
There's still some restaurants, though. There was just a story about a player for the Falcons who got turned away at a restaurant because they said that he wasn't up to par with the dress code. And he said he was wearing Gucci and it was very nice, but I guess his pants had like a drawstring on it. And on the dress code, it said no sweatpants. And he was like, they don't look like sweatpants. They're just a drawstring on it. And he was like, I was dressed very nice to go out with my girl.
And they said
they turned him away.
Wow.
And it was one of those places, like blazers, like certain things you had to wear.
Sure.
But a lot of those restaurants sometimes, because it's like, why are you going to turn away business? This guy showed up in like a Phantom or something, right?
Yeah.
And blinged out, has money to spend there.
Yeah, really.
And it's, and they were, I think maybe I was listening to the News Junkie who brought this up. But back in the day, and I don't know if they still do, and gee, you can probably, living in New York for a while, there used to be places that would have blazers.
No, of course. And they would hand them to you.
Instead of turning you away, they would give you one, right?
Yeah, all the time. All the time. They would give you blazers, and they always had them.
Yeah, I guess this guy's deal was his pants.
And a lot, like even Prime 112. You can walk in with baseball hats, and that's one of the most successful restaurants in the country, if you look at the reports that come out. And they let a lot of stuff go. I mean, because, again, you don't want to turn away the business. Like you said, somebody's pulling up in a Phantom car. I mean, clearly they got the cash.
Yeah.
But I think they do it for other reasons where they're like, hey, you know what, it might not be you, but it might be other people to take it to a limit. I could see tank tops, like if you walk into a restaurant.
Of course.
I could see that. Shorts. Maybe, but baseball caps, now they're allowing in.
Even where I'm going, the resort that I'm going in a couple weeks, we were looking, and a lot of the restaurants have they have a dress code where men have to wear slacks.
Yeah. That's why
and it's in Jamaica, right? So it's very interesting.
That's why I go to clothing optional places.
Yeah.
It makes it so much easier.
That's why you're always at nudist colonies. I know, I understand.
That's right.
But your dream? Yeah, the dress
Being naked all the time.
the dress code is not like it once was. It's just not, even in churches.
No, it's way more relaxed. Planes.
Planes. Yeah. I remember when I was a little kid.
There was never a dress code to go on planes, but your family, same thing. My mom would have us get all dressed up to go traveling, and I'm like, why? I'm going to be sitting on a plane. But that's because you presented yourself wherever you're going, and you were all dolled up when you got off the plane.
You're right. I remember as a little kid going to see my dad. My mom used to make me wear a tie, and I always wanted to take it off, and I was afraid that she was looking. I would look around. I'd be like, can I take it off?
She's on the plane.
Yeah, she's going to be telling me. It is the Penthouse. It is I think it's Friday all day. Yes, it is. Straight in box. We're going to come back with some Florida stories, and don't forget your chance to get Motley Crue tickets at 1:45. One more hour of this magic, and then poof, we're gone. We'll be back.
Your chance to win $1,000 in your hand is minutes away on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real Radio wants to provide the assist for your summer plans by putting $1,000 in your hand. We're talking about $1,000 9 times a day. Listen for the keyword to win $1,000 weekdays from 9:05 a.m. to 5:05 p.m. Take that keyword and enter it on our website at realradio921.com. Then wait for your phone to ring from a number you won't recognize. If it does, answer it, because that's how you get $1,000 in your hand. This contest presented locally by the Glass Chamber, your local smoke shop. Exotic sodas, Delta 8, Puffco, and the newest disposables. Huge selection, best prices, weekly specials, and an amazing staff that will take great care of you. 7 convenient locations. Visit glasschamberfl.com for more.
From the Gordon and Partners Weather Center. Have you or a loved one been injured through no fault of your own? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are partly cloudy as we move through this Friday. Also seeing some rainfall, a few thunderstorms through the afternoon as well. Heavy downpours and localized flooding will be our biggest threats for the day today. High temperatures in the upper 70s. We stay partly to mostly cloudy through the weekend with scattered showers possible again for the day tomorrow.
This report is sponsored by the Our American Stories podcast.
Aaron Burr was a complicated man. He supported the end of slavery and was a Revolutionary War hero, and also planned to raise an army to invade Mexico. Be sure to listen to this week's edition of Our American Stories on the iHeartRadio app, on Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. Just go to this exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Hey, it's a Greek from Monroe's of Palm Beach, where you'll find Girls, open 7 days a week to 5 a.m., along with a 5-star menu and a great vibe as soon as you walk in the place. Every day there's a different party at Monroe's. Make sure you're at Monroe's of Palm Beach to enjoy the beautiful ladies and the music and the whole scene. It's Monroe's of Palm Beach. If you want the best ladies, that's the best place to go. Monroe's of Palm Beach. Peace!
By texting 64,000, you agree to receive recurring automated marketing messages from Freshly. Message and data rates may apply. No purchase required. Terms apply. Available at freshly.com/terms.
I really want to eat better, but I don't have the time. What can I do?
Go to freshly.com. Our nutritionist-approved meals are prepared by skilled chefs and delivered to you fresh every week.
I don't have time to prep and cook.
Freshly's meals are already cooked. Just put them in the microwave for 3 minutes and you've got a hot, gourmet, delicious, nutritious meal. And now, get $125 off your first 5 orders when you text ENJOY to 64,000. With Freshly, there's no worry about grocery shopping, ingredient checking, or hours spent prepping and cooking. Savor Freshly's variety, from comfort food classics that are carb-smart and gluten-free to dairy-free options, plant-based meals, and more. And you can adjust meals and deliveries based on your schedule.
A healthy, delicious meal in 3 minutes? I have time for that.
That's Freshly.
And now get $125 off your first 5 orders when you text ENJOY to 64,000. Text ENJOY to 64,000. That's ENJOY to 64,000.
If you've been involved in a slip and fall accident and are not sure of your legal options, call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733 and take back control of your life.
Office in West Palm Beach.
Paid for by Christian Care Ministry.
Let's see, if something costs less, but people are happier with it, that sounds like something to look into, and that's MediShare. Maybe you've heard switching to MediShare to pay for healthcare can save the typical family $500 a month, and that's huge, but it's also true that people are way more satisfied after making the switch, too. The customer satisfaction rate for MediShare is double that of the typical health insurance plan. MediShare works. It's been around for more than a quarter century, and members have shared more than $3 billion of each other's bills. People love having telehealth and a huge nationwide PPO network. So, yeah, you can save a ton and like it better. Imagine being happy with how you're taking care of your health care. So if you're self-employed or part of the gig economy, or you just want a plan you're happy with, you can call right now and get a price within 2 minutes. A very, very smart use of 2 minutes. Here's the number you need. 855-51-BIBLE. That's 855-51-BIBLE. 855-51-BIBLE.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ziprecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. Just go to this exclusive web address, ziprecruiter.com/free. That's ziprecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Let's see what's up with traffic on Real Radio.
This report is streamed live on our iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
I-95 and the Turnpike crash free. Crash West Palm, Haverhill at Okeechobee. Crash Lake Worth Road near Kirk Road. That's traffic. I'm Rito Grant.
This report is sponsored by the Our American Stories podcast.
The NBA is now a cultural force, but it was previously a regional league with part-time players. To hear this story, be sure to listen to this week's edition of Our American Stories on the iHeartRadio app, on Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is WZZR FM, West Palm Beach, Real Radio 92.1, powered by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Been in an accident? Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000.
What's up, Penthouse? Hey, with all these call-ins and texts about free tea bags, he could set up his OnlyFans and probably make 6 figures just from those fellas.
You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Yeah, that's a great suggestion. Jimmy got to work on that over the weekend, me and you. Maybe
An OnlyFans?
Maybe. He could hold the camera for me. If you go to our website, you could go to Real TV, and you can see me showing a tea bag. Lipton, that's right. And I'm showing the tea bags for all your guys. France is there, Jimmy's there, and it is the theme of the day, tea bags. And good hot tea could always, shake your tail a little. Jimmy's in the house.
Hello.
Never gets old. Yeah, like a lot of things around here. Hey, if it keeps working, you know what? Working it.
Working it.
Francis is here, and don't forget, now it's 8 hours.
Wow.
This
All
is
right.
like a countdown to a bag of cash.
I'm already nervous.
It's like when I would see my bookmakers, and I would look at my watch 87 times to make sure they would show up at 4 o'clock or 5. And I would always have like a drink ready for them if we were met at a restaurant. Well, tonight at 9 o'clock, Francis is bringing out Slightly Stupid on the Ford stage. So put that in your agenda, put it in your lunchbox, and run like the wind.
And she's going to open with?
You're going to love my nuts.
Yep.
That's exactly how she's going to start it.
Yep. Thank you. You just ruined everything for me, Jimmy. It's supposed to be a surprise.
Oh. You didn't tell me that.
Now I got to think of my new intro.
Ah, crap. How about
I like Wilson. I think that's cute. You could come up with a lot of things.
Yeah.
That'd be different. Cowboys and Indians, baby. Don't forget it.
Oh, boy.
All right. Freddy's in the house with some, I think, Florida stories?
Please, something.
Yeah.
Florida.
Florida. Did you say
Florida.
I'm from Florida.
WTF.
What the Florida?
Well, this was weird. So a private company was retrieving a helicopter that crashed in Lake Apopka. This happened, Okay, so the helicopter crashed at Lake Apopka Tuesday, And so they're in there getting a helicopter. And while they were in there retrieving it, they found a second helicopter in the lake.
Oh, wow.
They said that appeared to have fallen in the lake later in the same day after the first one.
Any survivors?
So they're like, this is weird. We were just retrieving one and there's another one and it appears like this is pretty fresh too. They added that the pilot is safe and that the Federal Aviation Administration and the National Transportation Safety Board were notified. So they were showing this, and they had the local news there was showing both helicopters submerged in the water, both with their skids up, as one was floating away. According to the FAA, the first crash occurred as a helicopter's pilot. The aircraft's only occupant was conducting agricultural operations. A private boat took the pilot back to shore, where Orange County fire rescue officials said that they were checked for injuries. Everything was fine. They said one person was transported to the hospital as a hazmat alert for brief exposure to pesticides. I guess maybe that was in the lake. I don't know. But yeah, they said this was just a really odd situation. Go in for one and, oh, look, there's another helicopter. Yep. So according to them, everybody's okay.
Well, the good thing is maybe it's a little tip. If you're getting a helicopter, don't fly over a lake.
Like, yeah, especially a Popka, if I'm saying that right. And then we have a Boca Raton man, and you may be familiar if you ever watched TLC's 90 Day Fiancé. I am not, but I know people do watch it because it's still on. It's still been around, and it's only around if it's being watched, popular. Her name is Caroline Schwitzky, a young 32 years old. Well, her and her young boyfriend, Cole Goldberg, 23 years old, were at the Boca Bash last weekend, and I guess they started, to get in an argument. And this was pretty late at night and still on their boat. It was around like 9 o'clock in the evening.
Sure, they were drinking.
And most of the time at that Boca Bash, yes. Yeah. Well, there was a police report filed by the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission, and it was stating that they were arguing. And I guess there was bystanders that were saying that this argument went on for like 20 minutes. And of course, nobody did anything until it got really serious. Well, Schwinsky, which is a female, managed to jump off the boat to swim to another boat to get away from him, to get away from Goldberg, Cole. And so he jumps in after her, and that's when witnesses say that he saw him, like he caught after her, grabbed her by the throat, and started holding her under the water, trying to drown her.
Sad.
Terrible. Finally, some good Samaritans jumped into the water. Thank God it intervened, pulling her up from and away from Cole. And witnesses said that Cole was hanging on to the boat after they pulled her out of the water, and he was like trying to like hang on to the other vessel, trying to get on, and that's when they called the police. So police did come. Thank goodness. They did say that the couple had been dating for a year prior to the incident, and I hope they were going to be no longer dating after that, because Caroline, you do not deserve that crap. Nobody does. He has since been released from jail on a $60,000 bond, and he is being charged with attempted first-degree murder and battery. And then if you go to realradio921.com, you will see this fun listing. It is a woman who is a realtor and a real estate investor, and she put her own home in Panama City Beach. Her name is Crystal Ball. That's her name, Crystal Ball.
Mm-hmm. Used to be somebody on Fox News with that same exact name, and that always struck me as pretty odd, huh?
Yeah, so Crystal Ball put up her home.
Or unique. Let me say unique.
Unique,
That's
yes.
a better word.
That's a very nice word.
Yeah,
in Panama City Beach, Florida. Comes with some unique features. Sounds like a really lovely home. Even the pictures, it looks very lovely.
Oh, yeah, it looks charming.
Yes, very, very charming. So it's listed there, and she even has photos like most listings do to show off the fantastic features in the listing. She describes certain things here, including her ex-husband, who is in all the photos. It comes with it for free. You get the house, you get the ex-husband.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes,
Wow.
you get a
Sounds
wonderfully
like a bargain.
rehabbed ex-husband with extra large ears, who is a dream in the kitchen. She says she used comedy and a little humor to get through a very difficult situation, she says. And I was able to maintain an intact relationship with him. We co-parent very closely. He's a phenomenal father.
Great.
And clearly he was in on the joke because he is in all of these pictures. And she does. You can read through all of it. It's a very funny what she says in order to list this home that she's selling, her home. And her husband is game. He's flexing in it. He's hanging out with a stuffed tiger. He's even laying on an animal print rug.
Oh, wow.
He does the pinky in his mouth little pose too.
Now, do you think he really comes with the house?
I believe he does not come with that.
You think that might be sarcastic? I don't know.
Yes,
I
but
was buying it.
realradio921.com on the Penthouse.
You got a
blog.
chef. I mean, he lays on the rug.
You do, yeah. You get a chef, everything.
Those shag rugs are very sexy. Like, if you get a nice one, they pick up a shag rug this weekend.
All right, everybody do that. Pick up a shag rug.
And think of a G-Man. Great job.
Okay, yeah, there you go. That's your What the Florida.
That is your What the Florida. We do it twice a show. We're going to come back with some more craziness and a lot of bizarre stuff in the Penthouse on a Friday. Don't forget, tonight at 9 o'clock, Francis is bringing out Slightly Stupid on the Ford stage. Can't believe I haven't gotten that wrong one time. We'll be back in a few minutes. Peace.
We're everywhere you need to be. Find your favorite show at realradio921.com.
This report is streamed live on our iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are partly cloudy as we move through this Friday. Also seeing some rainfall, a few thunderstorms through the afternoon as well. Heavy downpours and localized flooding will be our biggest threats for the day today. High temperatures in the upper 70s. We stay partly to mostly cloudy through the weekend. Scattered showers possible again for the day tomorrow.
This report is sponsored by the Our American Stories podcast.
The NBA is now a cultural force, but it was previously a regional league with part-time players. To hear this story, be sure to listen to this week's edition of Our American Stories on the iHeartRadio app, on Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
The News Junkie is brought to you by Gordon & Partners. ForTheInjured.com, 561-333-3333.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. Just go to this exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Hey, it's Greek. Get ready for the Fresh Pick pricing event at Diamonds Direct. The most anticipated store-wide sale of the year. 3 days only, this Friday through Sunday. Get all the details, showroom directions at DiamondsDirect.com. Get Diamonds Direct already unbeaten value, plus an extra 20% off. Virtually everything's on sale. All wedding bands, earrings, bracelets, and thousands of engagement rings. When Diamonds Direct has a sale, you know it's a real deal. I'm talking extreme value right here at Diamonds Direct. Plus, Diamonds Direct top designers are flying in with their entire collection. It's truly your event of the spring. It's like the biggest jewelry trunk sale you've ever seen. If jewelry's in your future for a proposal, anniversary, birthday, graduation, you need to be at this event. Save an extra 20% during the sparkling store-wide sale. 3 days only, April 29th, the 30th, and May 1st. Only at Diamonds Direct. Get special hours, directions, and more. Details at DiamondsDirect.com. Don't miss it.
When you get a call from a top NBA player who was injured in a car crash by a drunk driver and faces a career-ending injury, you know you must bring your A game. And you also feel grateful that your reputation as the world's largest injury firm with hundreds and hundreds of verdicts and billions in recoveries for our clients has been recognized. Results matter, reputation matters, choices matter. There's only one Morgan & Morgan for the people.com.
If you suffer from obstructive sleep apnea, you know getting into bed doesn't always mean getting a good night's sleep. And if you've tried CPAP or other treatments for your sleep apnea but haven't had lasting success, you may be interested in a new clinical research study. Doctors throughout the United States are conducting the DREAM study. The study is for an investigational device designed to treat sleep apnea without hoses, masks, or machinery. To learn more, please visit dreamclinicalstudy.com. That's dreamclinicalstudy.com.
What can you buy these days for $5? Prices are rising on gas, food, and rent. Tri-Rail is here to get you across South Florida for as low as $5 on weekdays and just $5 round trip on weekends. Plus, there are free Uber and taxi connections to get you where you're going. It's one of the best deals in town, so skip the traffic and save money. Visit tri-rail.com for details.
Tri-Rail gets you where you want to go.
You know, every 3 seconds there is a new victim of identity theft. A criminal could be applying for loans in your name, selling your personal information on the dark web. Now, protecting your identity can be very easy thanks to LifeLock by Norton. No one company can prevent all identity theft or monitor every transaction of every business, but LifeLock, it's simple and easy to protect yourself, and you'll save up to 25% off your first year when you go to LifeLock.com or call 1-800-LifeLock. Just use the promo code Hannity.
Emergencies can happen. No power, no lights, no news. Federal agencies urge you to have an emergency radio. This emergency radio doesn't need batteries, includes a super flashlight, NOAA weather band, long-range AM receiver, FM band, and a USB for cell phones. It retails for $30, but get it free with a discounted subscription to Newsmax magazine. Go to gettheradio.com. That's gettheradio.com, or call toll-free 800-NEWSMAX. 800-NEWSMAX. This radio could save your life. Order today.
Here's traffic on Real Radio.
From the Racetrack Traffic Center.
I-95 and the Turnpike crash-free. Crash West Palm, Haverhill at Okeechobee. Crash Lake Worth Road near Kirk Road. That's traffic. I'm Rito Grant.
This report is sponsored by the Our American Stories podcast.
The NBA is now a cultural force, but it was previously a regional league with part-time players. To hear this story, be sure to listen to this week's edition of Our American Stories on the iHeartRadio app, on Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Sure, you can use your phone to call a radio station, but iHeartRadio's revolutionized the way you talk to us. Introducing the TalkBack mic inside the free iHeartRadio app. Here's how to use it. Just listen to your favorite iHeartRadio station on the app. When you have something to say, tap the TalkBack.
Real Radio 92.1, and we are an iHeart radio station. You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Yes, you're back in the Penthouse on a Friday afternoon, getting ready for the weekend. Sunfest, waterfront, big party this weekend. Be there and have yourself a good time, and maybe you'll run into Real Radio on Sunday. We'll all be there. Jimmy will be there, Francis will be there, and I'll be there in the Real Radio tent. Stop by, say hi. We'd love to see you, and thank you for listening to Real Radio. Good afternoon, Jimmy.
Hello, and good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Francis.
Hello.
877-927-6969. That's the number to call. You can also text us. We're getting a lot of text messages today, which has been great. Real Radio 47142.
Hear them coming in as we speak.
Yeah, I know.
Ding.
Ding. I got a couple here. Let's see. Unfortunately, we can't get pictures. I know you tried to send me one. It said, sorry about the confusion. I think that was about the NFL drip, because we're like, what? But you text us back and said, I didn't realize pictures got stripped from the message, which they do. So they said, here's a link about the Okeechobee NFL draft player's suit. So I will copy and paste that link as well so I can check it out. And then Brett from Melbourne texts in. Hi, Brett. Listening on the iHeartRadio app. Hi, Franny, Greek, and Jimothy. Hope you all have a great weekend. I want to wish Franny a very happy early birthday, and also to your siblings as well. Thank you. You pay attention. I love it. My sisters we're all in the same week.
Oh, you are? That's right.
Yes, we are.
Oh, that's interesting.
Maybe you will let Greek take your sister out to a birthday dinner to celebrate. That's a negative. I hope you have a great time at Tortuga Fest. It's Sunfest. I want to do it. But introducing Slightly Stupid, and I will. That will be cool. It will be very, very cool. Maybe Greek could try to get the Making Faces band to have him introduce them again.
That'd be awesome.
Money is always on the dresser. Thank you, Brett, as always, for texting in.
What a great guy Brett is.
He's super. He
He's
really
so
is.
nice.
He really is.
Jimmy, do we have time for this week's Greek Misspeak?
Sure do, and happy to have it right here.
This is your Greek Misspeak review.
What's your dream?
Bicycle.
Bicycle.
May not have a bicycle.
No, may not. Skateboard with only one board. Wow.
Okay.
I'd love to take a picture with you, but I would not start messing with them. You got to really not have all your chairs under your attic.
I have no idea what this means.
just your leftovers. I mean, more than enough for me, for sure.
You're so out of control.
In this video, we will cover an introduction of the Quattro platform.
Well, King heard him too, but I'm saying first thing was the thing.
I hope this answers some things for you.
Nope. Oh, good. That's so exciting. I love doing things that I don't do.
Me too.
But I think that if it's that much of a 360 angle.
Patrick, what the f*** is that?
I said it, but I threw some other people on it to just give it more validity.
Wow.
I think when somebody stops telling the other person I love you, that's a sign.
Yeah, that's definitely a sign.
You know what I mean? You hear it once in a while, but you don't hear it at all.
What?
Which is it, young fella? Hey, young feller.
Hey, young fella, which is it?
Here's a guy that's not a young feller, but I tell you what, when you hear his story, you're going to really admire him. We often talk about people that have been at jobs for a very long time. That trend seems to be slipping. Greek and I have both been here at iHeart for over 20 years. Franny's been here for quite a while as well, but many others with the company are the same. And here's a guy in Brazil that has been with the same company for a whopping 84 years.
Wow.
Walter Orthman has been working at the same company for 84 years and 9 days, as verified on January 6th of 2022. So obviously that number is starting to, will keep on increasing. His passion, discipline, and commitment motivated him to keep doing what he loves, and eventually became the official Guinness World Records title holder for the longest career in the same company. On the 17th of January, 1938, Walter Orthman started work at as a shipping assistant when he was just 15 years old.
Wow.
At a textile company in Brazil. He began to work to help his family because they were, not too well off. And after getting his first position as a shipping assistant, Walter showed outstanding skills and willingness to learn, always doing more than expected. Shortly after, he was promoted to a position in sales. He then became a sales manager. Walter believes that the best part of having a job is that it gives you a sense of purpose, commitment, and routine. Walter believes that the best part, and on the 19th of April, I keep, because it's an article from Brazil, so they do the dates backwards. On 19 April, it says Walter Orthman turned 100 years old. Wow. He celebrated his centennial birthday in the company of his co-workers, friends, family, and an unforgettable party that included a Greek radio host, hookers, and some cocaine.
Wow.
Whoa. At 100? Minga.
Hey, might as well.
God.
Go big or go home.
That's right. It's never too late to start a new habit.
No, it's not.
He comments that the best professional advice he can give is to try to work for a good company and in an area where you feel motivated.
I agree.
God bless you. 84 years at the same company.
But no thank you.
That is unbelievable.
I appreciate it. Speaking of Brazil, this guy's different. Have you heard of a guy in Brazil who has 9 wives, and he claims that he has to create a sex rota, like a rotation, to schedule in all of his lovers?
I can see why.
Oh my God. His name was Arthur O. Urso from Brazil. Made headlines because he has collectively married his 9 girlfriends in a bid to celebrate free love and a protest against monogamy. So his first wife, Luana, they started off as swingers, shocker. And after meeting 8 other women, they decided to formalize their union at a Catholic church.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes. I'm surprised the Catholic Church allowed it.
They probably didn't know.
Yes. They said although it was not legally binding, because polygamy is illegal in Brazil,
it is.
They still had the ceremony and they still had it at church. And he was like, listen, there's ups and downs in this relationship. Well, obviously, with one wife, did divorce the group. One wife was like, I'm out. I can't do this. Too many of us.
Ups and downs.
And then Arturo soon found himself struggling to balance the needs of all of his partners. So he claims he felt forced to introduce a sex schedule to ensure everyone was getting their fair share of lovemaking. But it proved tricky for this guy. He's an Instagram model, by the way.
Oh, very impressive.
Yes.
Handsome?
He dreams of having 10 wives and a child with each of them.
Oh, it's 10 kids. But
Yes, he said, our life is really fun and pleasurable, and initially I tried to have sex by appointment. He said, but sometimes it doesn't work. The hardest part for him, he says, is gifting.
Sure, it's got to be difficult.
That's it? That's the hard part?
Yeah.
That's the difficult problem you have?
Making sure they're all happy by gifting them. Oh, my God. So funny. And yeah, he's attractive, and his wives are, most of them, not all of them, most of them are attractive too. But just too much
Well,
work.
if he's in love and he wants to spread the love, I mean, that's what you do. I mean, he's allowed to do it. I mean, where is this, in Brazil?
I mean, yeah, he's not legally allowed to marry all them because polygamy is illegal, but he can have all those. Yeah, I guess.
Hey, God bless. If you can get 64 crayons in a box, why get 63?
Hey.
Hats off to him.
Yeah.
Hats off to him.
Whoa. Hats off.
What's your dream?
And Baji,
10 wives
that's
with
right.
10 kids with each
Yeah,
one.
that is just
Wow.
a lot. That's a lot.
I'm looking to have dinner with somebody Saturday night. I mean,
Are you kidding me?
One left.
I want to
Now
get a Happy Meal.
It's only 9. It's only 9. He wants to have 10 because one woman wanted him all to herself. He was like, "It's not happening, lady."
You're selfish.
I know. I know.
We got 2 more hours.
Choo choo. 2 more hours. What?
Oh, yeah, I got the other
this
show.
afternoon.
I was like, wait, I don't have 2 more hours.
I was going to say, we got a half hour.
I got like
left,
25 minutes and I'm out. What?
You're so beautiful. It's amazing.
I have a busy day.
Will Franny make it for the last half hour?
She ready to bail now. Are you kidding me?
She was ready to bail at 10:05.
Well, that's better because she's usually 10:01.
Ooh, we're getting there.
It's getting better.
4 minutes at a time.
I feel like a relationship is growing.
It is clearly 4 minutes at a time.
All right.
It is the Penthouse. We'll come back with a trifecta and your chance to win Motley Crue tickets at 1:45. He said, she said. And don't forget Sunfest tonight, Fort Stage, 9 o'clock, Francis.
All
Peace.
right.
Boing, 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 boing.
Think we're just in your car? Think again. Anytime, anywhere. Tell your smart device to play Real Radio 92.1 on iHeartRadio.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are partly cloudy as we move through this Friday. Also seeing some rainfall, a few thunderstorms through the afternoon as well. Heavy downpours and localized flooding will be our biggest threats for the day today. High temperatures in the upper 70s. We stay partly to mostly cloudy through the weekend, with scattered showers possible again for the day tomorrow.
This report is sponsored by the Our American Stories podcast.
Aaron Burr was a complicated man. He supported the end of slavery and was a Revolutionary War hero, and also planned to raise an army to invade Mexico. Be sure to listen to this week's edition of Our American Stories on the iHeartRadio app, on Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
You know, every 3 seconds there is a new victim of identity theft. A criminal could be applying for loans in your name, selling your personal information on the dark web. Now, protecting your identity can be very easy thanks to LifeLock by Norton. No one company can prevent all identity theft or monitor every transaction of every business, but LifeLock, it's simple and easy to protect yourself, and you'll save up to 25% off your first year when you go to LifeLock.com or call 1-800-LifeLock. Just use the promo code Hannity.
Emergencies can happen at any time. Your power is out, no lights, no news. That's why federal and state agencies urge every family to have an emergency radio. Now, Newsmax, one of America's leading news outlets, wants you to get a world band radio free with Newsmax magazine. This powerful emergency radio keeps you informed during any emergency. It doesn't even need batteries with a hand-crank generator and includes a super LED flashlight. The emergency radio includes the NOAA weather band, a long-range AM receiver, FM band, and even a USB to charge cell phones. This Dynamo Emergency Band radio retails for $30, but get it free with a discounted subscription to Newsmax Magazine. Newsmax Magazine, like Newsmax TV, gives you the news you can trust. Go to gettheradio.com. That's gettheradio.com. Or call toll-free 800-NEWSMAX. That's 800-NEWSMAX. This radio could save your life. Quantities are limited, so order today.
Aaron Burr was a complicated man. He supported the end of slavery and was a Revolutionary War hero, and also planned to raise an army to invade Mexico. Be sure to listen to this week's edition of Our American Stories on the iHeartRadio app, on Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
If you can push it, pull it, drag it, or tow it, we'll take it. And pay you $5,000 for your trade, guaranteed. At Toyota Kia Vero Beach, don't be fooled by other dealers' up to trade-in amounts. Only Toyota Kia Vero Beach guarantees you $5,000 minimum for your trade. Plus, if your trade's worth more, we'll pay you more, $5,000 more. And if you owe more than your vehicle is worth, your clunker is all you need. No matter where you live, Stewart, Melbourne, Sebastian, Fellsmere, Port St. Lucie, Fort Pierce, even West Palm. Only Toyota Kia Vero Beach pays you more for your trade. If you can push it, pull it, drag it, or tow it, we'll take it and pay you $5,000 for your trade. Guaranteed. At Toyota Kia Vero Beach, south of Oslo Road on US 1. Online at VeroBeachPaysMore.com. That's VeroBeachPaysMore.com. $5,000 minimum towards new purchase. Only vehicle condition, mileage, history, repairs, and other factors may affect value. See dealer for details.
Paid for by GovMint.com.
Have you heard? The United States Mint has issued the Morgan Silver Dollar for the first time in 100 years. Not only that, but they are also minted in 99.9% pure silver for the first time ever in history. Coin experts are calling this an amazing opportunity for anyone that knows the enduring popularity of Morgans. But you must hurry. Only 175,000 legal tender silver dollars were issued. These Morgan Silver Dollars are brand new, bright and shiny legal tender coins minted by the iconic Philadelphia Mint. Just call 1-800-973-3098 and you are guaranteed a new 99.9% pure silver Morgan dollar. The first time in history this has happened. But with limited quantities, you must call now to order. To learn more, call 1-800-973-3098. If you order now, you will receive a free collector bonus, a $25 value free with every order. Call 1-800-973-3098 now to secure your new Morgan Silver Dollars before they are gone. That's 1-800-973-3098.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. Just go to this exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
You know, every 3 seconds there is a new victim of identity theft. A criminal could be applying for loans in your name, selling your personal information on the dark web. Now, protecting your identity can be very easy thanks to LifeLock by Norton. No one company can prevent all identity theft or monitor every transaction of every business, but LifeLock, it's simple and easy to protect yourself, and you'll save up to 25% off your first year when you go to LifeLock.com or call 1-800-LifeLock. Just use the promo code Hannity.
Getting you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
This report is streamed live on our iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
I-95 and the Turnpike crash-free, largely delay-free. A number of streets closed to downtown West Palm Beach for Sunfest, including Flagler Drive between Lakeview and Banyan. That's traffic. I'm Rito Grant.
This report is sponsored by the Our American Stories podcast.
Aaron Burr was a complicated man. He supported the end of slavery and was a Revolutionary War hero, and also planned to raise an army to invade Mexico. Be sure to listen to this week's edition of Our American Stories on the iHeartRadio app, on Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
You're listening to Real Radio 92.1, and we are an iHeart radio station.
Okay, we're rolling.
You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
You're back in the PH, baby, and if you got to ask what that means, come on, it's Penthouse. You know what it's about. Real Radio 92.1, 10 to 2. It's our new hours. Put us in your groove. Put us in your agenda. Put me on your list. Jimmy's in the house.
Good afternoon.
And Francis is here.
Hey, hey.
And it's time for a trifecta. And then what's going on this weekend?
Riders up. It's Creek's Trifecta.
You ask and we deliver. What is going on? Well, the Florida Panthers are number one. So throughout the NHL playoffs and the drive to the Stanley Cup, they will have home ice. Hats off to the best record in hockey. Great job, Panthers. I don't give you enough love, and I'm not a big hockey guy, but I know there's a lot of fans on here who support, and I would love nothing more for the Florida Panthers to get that cup for the first time in the history. So good job, Panthers. Stay hot and bring home that cup.
Do your job.
Nice, very nice. And Gronk says he's 50-50 on coming back next year. He's involved this summer with a lot of big events, music events. He's going to be hanging out with his brother, and he said he's just not sure. I still think he's coming back. There was an interview that was on TMZ, and he said, I'm not sure. I'm staying in somewhat of some shape. Somebody throws me a football on stage. He said, I'll catch it. Maybe I'll knock some people over, and maybe that'll inspire me to come back. I think Gronk's going to come back. I just do. Because Brady's back. He's back. Maybe he just wants a little bit, because Brady came back. Everybody thinks he's going to come back, but I think Gronk comes back. I really do. And last night was the NFL Draft Day 1. Now, there is rounds after that. That'll be the next couple days in Vegas, but 500,000 people did attend Vegas, and they were hanging out, having a good time. The stage was set up in front of the Bellagio, right behind the fountains. It was beautiful. The guys looked great in all their bling and suits, and Georgia set a record for 5 defensive players being selected in the first round. Everybody talked about Georgia's defense all year, and they said it was the best defense ever. Well, I guess it was, because not only were they champs, but 5 guys in the first round. That is unbelievable, including the first pick by the Jaguars, Walker. And that is your last trifecta of the day. Later, we'll discuss this more on the Greek Zone. Also, special guest today in the Greek Zone, Sid Rosenberg will join us. And now, we're going over to Franny for what's happening this weekend.
What's happening? Well, we got a few things going on in our listening area. One I did not mention, and somebody let me know that there is a Palm Beach International Jazz Festival, G-Man. I know how much you love jazz.
Yeah, go ahead, I do.
You said, yeah, I'll go, I do. It's tomorrow. Starts at 6.
The language just keeps
The
expanding.
Kravis Center.
What'd you say, Jimmy?
Said the language just keeps expanding.
It does.
It's better and better.
Wow.
Yeah, well,
I don't want to say better. I don't want to say better.
Yeah.
I want to say different.
but it does keep expanding.
An joint celebration of the UNESCO's, International Jazz Day. I know the big jazz festival is in New Orleans, and I would love to go. My girlfriend's going this weekend.
Oh,
Red Hot Chili Peppers is going to be headlining. They always have great acts. But it's the 4th annual Palm Beach International Jazz Festival that's going to celebrate the American music genre, jazz. The festival will honor the many wonderful facets of jazz, including the Great American Songbook, jack standards, bebop, Brazilian, and Latin jazz.
Oh, I love Brazilian and Latin jazz.
All the jazz.
Yeah, they cost the most.
Jazz it up.
And then we have the Vero Beach Air Show, and it is back, baby. I guess
Close second.
It was canceled.
It's the same thing.
For a couple of years, yes. But headlining this year's is the Blue Angels.
Yes, the Blue Angels.
Yes, and we found out that there is a woman pilot.
Ooh, who doesn't
with
like
the
a
Blue
woman in
Angels,
uniform?
Right? I know I do. And it is crazy. Their formations are so tight that sometimes they fly only 12 inches apart.
I can't imagine
That is nuts to think about.
I mean, I've been dealing with that, but that is tough. 12 inches? Whew.
You've been dealing with what?
12 inches.
Of what? What? Questions. You're not answering.
Hold on.
Now you're talking.
Hey, Bajay Kane, a boat Gandhi.
I
like turtles.
They're about 12 inches.
Captain Brian Kesselring, he was a commanding officer and flight leader, said they put on 6 months practicing 2 to 3 times a day.
Ooh.
Yeah, so it's a lot of practice to get that done the way that they do.
The training they go through
I am
to do that
sure.
is just
Hours and
unbelievable.
hours.
They say now in their 76 show season, the Blue Angels fly the F-18 Super Hornets, which would be very cool. There's also going to be F-16 Viper demo team from the U.S. Air Force, as well as Fat Alberts, a C-130J. So that is going to be a good time. Saturday, Sunday, general admission tickets are $25. Kids ages 5 to 12 are $15. Parking is $10. And then we're going to keep the good times rolling with some funny. If you like a good comedian, Desi Banks is going to be at the Palm Beach Improv. 5 shows this weekend. Tickets start at $30 plus taxes and fees and a 2-drink minimum. We also have a free concert. It's Chase Bryant and the Kentucky Headhunters. This is going to be going on at Tradition Square tonight at 7 o'clock. So country music artist Chase Bryant, he's a cutie patootie, by the way. And then you have the Kentucky Headhunters, who I gotta tune in, find out, listen to some of their jams, because they are a Grammy Award American country rock and southern rock band. And yeah, for a free concert, hey, why not? Then you have what else do we have going on? I know we have Sunfest. I'll get there. The Boca Beer and Wine Spirits Fest.
At Meiser Park.
So our buddies with Knox and Dunn Florida Rum are going to be out there. I did get a message.
All right.
Yeah. And so Chris let me know, like, hey, they're going to be pouring Knox and Dunn at the Boca Beer, Wine, and Spirit Festival. And they're going to be there. That's Saturday at Meisner Park. So they said if any listeners want to stop by between visits to Sunfest, go on by, say hi, and definitely sample some of that Knox and Dunn Florida rum. It is delicious.
Yes.
Yes. But this is going to be your all-access pass to emerging and renowned breweries, wineries, and spirits from around the corner to across the globe, they say. There's going to be live entertainment, food, interactive games. There's going to be 2 sessions. So they're going to have their first session from 1 to 4:30 tomorrow, and then their second session will be from 6:30 to 9 o'clock. The sessions start at $15 plus taxes and fees. So that sounds like a really good time. And then, of course, you got Sunfest going on. 4 days, 3 stages, 50 bands, 50 plus bands, and artists that are going to be covering the West Palm Beach waterfront. This is along Flagler Drive, and it's going on until May 1st. Tickets prices do vary by day. Just go to sunfest.com. You can get that. And I do recommend, by the way, getting a parking pass while you're there as well, too. They are selling parking for Sunfest. They have the 1 day or they have the 4-day pass. Right now, we're going on to day number 2. Still might make sense for you to get that 4-day pass, though. So it's going to be a really good time. And we're going to be out there hanging out, having some fun. Sunday, the Real Radio family will be there. Today, we're all going to be making an appearance for a work kind of party thing that's going on. So it should be a great time. I'll be out at the Gator Tent at 5 o'clock right when the gates open. So come on by and say hello.
Can't wait. I'll be there at 5 o'clock, too, today. At the Gator Tent. Just
Why?
aside. I love it. Why? Why'd you do that? I said I'm coming by at 7. Great. I'm only kidding, friend. I wouldn't bother
I'm
you
just
anymore.
kidding. You're allowed to.
No,
Hey, G-Man, I know you heard about this, but did you see what Jimmy Buckets did at the game the other day? Because I guess he's hurt right now.
Yeah, his knee.
Yeah, and apparently after Max Strauss sank a shot in the second quarter, he got all celebration on the side.
Yeah.
And he was doing like he's, kind of a sexual motion where he's humping.
Yeah.
Well, he got fined $15,000 for that.
Really?
So did the Heat.
Wow.
The Heat got fined $15,000 for
Yeah,
it too
I saw
because
that.
they posted a tweet about it.
Wow.
They since removed it, but they got a $15,000 fine for that because he had that little motion with his hips.
Yeah, I thought he was rowing, to be honest with you. I don't know if I would have.
He thought he was rowing. Come on.
I don't know.
What? Was he doing one of these?
Yeah, exactly. Just
little
like that.
chop
Yeah,
in
where
the
you're
crotch.
pulling
Yeah.
like,
Oh, he was
almost like
pulling. He wasn't chopping.
I thought he was like rowing, like, on a row machine in the gym. That's what I thought. I
Well,
don't
that's
know.
more like this movement. That's a row.
That's why they didn't believe me.
That's rowing.
That's why nobody believes it.
So it's like a half sound, not a suck it. Because
Yeah,
there's two different,
yeah.
that's suck it. When you exit, that's
Yeah.
a suck it. And then he was doing a little hump it.
Yeah, a little half some. Yeah.
Got it.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, so that cost him $15,000.
So glad now we know it's suck it and hump it means. Thank you, Franny.
That's why
No problem.
we pay attention to the show.
Yes, it's important things in life.
It's why if you were on the camera right now at Monroe's, thanks to Monroe's Real TV, you would have
Well,
saw.
you couldn't see because I was sitting. I'll show you. I'll stand up.
Go ahead.
This is suck it.
Oh, wait, hold on. I get back
Suck
here.
it. And then this is hump it.
Practice makes perfect.
Nice.
Yeah, so there you go. There's your lesson.
Guys, want to give away
Keeping it classy,
pair
yes.
of tickets to Motley Crue and Def Leppard?
Let's do it.
Speaking of keeping it classy.
I shall not want.
Nice. How about a pair of tickets to Motley Crue, Def Leppard, special guest Poison, and Joan Jett and the Blackhearts? Give us a call right now, 877-927-6969. Help us finish out this week on a bang. This show, Saturday, June 18th, the Stadium Tour. This is going to be at Hard Rock Stadium. We've got a pair of tickets for you right now. We're going to play a little He Said, She Said, and I've got some doozies.
Ooh, I love
Got
it.
new ones.
Yes.
And so give us a call right now. That's where I'm going to read you a quote, and then you got to let us know whether Greek said it or Franny said it. And it's that simple. It's
That's
very
it.
easy. So be the first one in. I see those phone lines are already lighting up. So I am going to go get those and get everybody lined up for a chance to win a pair of tickets to Motley Crue and Def Leppard.
Yes, make it happen. 877-927-6969. May is such a great month. Not only is it Kentucky Derby, it's France's birthday, Sunfest, Mother's Day,
Memorial Day,
Cinco de
Mayo. Yeah.
I mean, it's just enough.
It really is. There's so much going on.
But again, the first most important thing is working with this girl, my co-host for years, and just a person that I admire so much. I want to be a little early, but happy birthday to you.
Oh, thank you.
I'll make sure I bring all my presents on Monday. Don't call in sick.
Okay.
But if you're not going to be here, let me know.
Okay, well, I'll give you a heads up.
Thank you. And don't forget, next Friday, we're kicking off the Kentucky Derby at the Palm Beach Kennel Club at the Paddock. We had a great time there last time. They're bringing us back, believe it or not. It's like me getting a second date. It happens.
Yeah, come. I mean, last time we were there, it was such a great time.
Great food.
They did a phenomenal job. The place has always been fun, but the Paddock where we're at, TVs galore, 130 TVs, right, G-Man? Something like that.
130, yeah.
And you can have your own little private table with your own TV there as you're watching the races and you're betting, and it really is such a great time. And they put a center stage.
Yeah, we're going to have some cool hats, too.
Oh, are we?
Yeah. I get you one for your birthday.
Oh, I have hats.
You have one for the Derby.
Yeah.
You still have that one?
Yeah, of course. I spent a lot of money on that hat. And I only wore it once.
So swear it again.
I don't know. Maybe. We'll see what happens. But we will be. That's a good idea. We'll wear derby hats. Sounds fun.
All right. It is the Penthouse at night. I think, Jimmy, are we ready for these contestants?
Yes, we are. We're going to start with Adam. Adam, welcome to the Penthouse.
Sorry, you're breaking up there. Can you say that again?
Welcome to the Penthouse. You're on the air with us. How you doing, bud?
Good, thanks.
Adam, how long you been listening to Real Radio?
Oh, at least 10 years now.
Wow.
Oh, nice. What do you think of that Greek kid so far?
Oh, he's an inspiration to us all.
I love it. Wasn't joking.
I
didn't say anything either.
Nobody said
Adam,
anything.
thank you very much for taking the time to play our little game of He Said, She Said for these Motley Crue tickets. Actually, let me ask you, just out of curiosity. So we got Motley Crue, Def Leppard, Poison, Joan Jett, and the Blackhearts. What's your favorite?
Motley Crue.
Nice. The Crew is it. All right, so I'm going to read you a quote, and you got to let us know whether Greek said it or Franny said it. And you ready?
Yep.
All right, here's your quote. Somebody pulls out the arrow, and the next thing, bam, right in the ass. I'll read that again. Somebody pulls out the arrow, and the next thing, bam, right in the ass. Did Greek say that, or did Franny say that?
I would say Greek said it.
Yeah. You know how it goes.
Greek thought I said it.
Great. Yeah, isn't that great?
He was pointing at me the whole time, and I'm like, that is such a Greek thing.
It is, yeah. And here's what that sounded like.
Somebody pulls out the arrow, and the next thing, bam, right in the ass.
Right in the ass.
You knew
How about
he said that.
You know, it's like Cupid.
Yeah.
I think that's where it was from. probably.
Congratulations.
So great job, Adam. I'm going to put you on hold, and I'm going to get some info from you here in a couple of minutes. So if you would just hang tight, I'll get right back with you.
Great job, Adam.
Yes.
How you do it right there. One and
That's it.
done, baby.
Love it.
All right, scratch that one off the list.
That was a tough one.
That was not. That was so you.
Really?
Did you really think it was me?
I don't know. It just sounded amazing.
Clearly.
I know he was he kept on pointing at me, and I'm like, it's not. It's clearly not me.
I don't know. I thought I heard you a little there. Nah, I knew it was me. You kidding here? Buttercup?
The kid
You kidding here?
You kidding
what?
Nope.
You guys killed me.
I give up.
Yeah.
I give up.
It's all right. It's Friday. You're allowed to.
You're allowed to give it to him.
That was easy.
Take a knee.
Take a knee.
To the end of the show?
Yeah, we got one more minute.
I'm taking a knee.
We got
Are
one
you
more.
just trying to take a knee until the end of the show?
Yes, Lois, I am. I give up.
I just want to say thank you, and whether people believe me or not, I had a bet with somebody last night that Jimmy would play that drop, and I promised I would not tell Jimmy to play it, and he played it. So, Kyle, have your money tonight, bitch. I'm excited.
Nice.
I did not tell Jimmy to play that drop.
Nice. How about that one? Did you bet on Tarzan yell?
No. Just take a knee because he said.
How about Law and Order?
No. He just loves that one when you played it. I said, he'll play tomorrow, but I won't tell him. He goes, you want to bet? I said, I'll bet you he plays it tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And he did.
There you go.
See, good things happen to people who wait. Throw it out in the atmosphere. Lottery. I was talking to this gentleman last night who won the scratch off $1 million. And the funny story about him winning $1 million was that he had the tickets. He went to the Bahamas, came home, and the tickets were left on the side of his dresser. And he didn't look at it for 4 days, and he thought he lost, and he was going to throw the ticket out.
Mm-hmm.
And then when he took the tickets to, I guess, a supermarket, it went under, that little light.
Scan it, yep.
Yeah, and it said, "Congratulations, you are a winner." Unbelievable.
For $1 million?
Yeah.
Nice.
Unbelievable.
Great.
I tried to sit on his lap, but it didn't work out.
Yeah,
But you try. It is the Penthouse. He's engaged.
Maybe
so
try a tea bag next time.
Wow.
Carry a box with you.
Does he like them?
Yeah, just be like, hey, here's some
A lot
Lipton.
of people.
Here's some
you know.
Lipton.
Yeah.
A lot like you.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
engaged. I don't like people. If you got somebody, I don't want you. I'm not that. I'm not doing that. It is the Penthouse on a Friday.
Just talking about tea bag.
I know. You're just offering him hot tea.
Oh, well. Right.
Jimmy, great job. Thank God I got 2 more hours with you on the Greek Zone. You do a great job behind the mic with the contest, everything you do, and on the mic, too. Thank you so much for all your hard work and putting up with me 6 hours a day, which is tough.
Well, thank you very much, Greek. And thank you, Francis. I love working with you guys. And thank you. No, not you. Maybe you. Or maybe it was you. Yes, thank you for listening. Always appreciate the audience tuning in each and every day.
Yes, we can't thank you enough, and you should thank us more. Franny, great job, by the way.
That's that humble part.
No, it is.
That explains a lot.
Thank you very much.
That's right. What's your dream?
Yes, I hope you all have a great rest of your Friday. Please come on out and say hi to us. We'll be out and about this weekend. I'll be at Sunfest today at 5 o'clock underneath that gator tent, then out with Real Radio on Sunday. But we love when you come up to us and say hi. And please do. And if you don't, have a great rest of your weekend anyways.
Yeah, last night, Sarah and her fiancé came up to us, said, great show, love the Real Radio. Thank you so much, Sarah. You're great. We love you guys. Great weekend. Remember, if you can't get a vanilla milkshake, get a chocolate ice cream pop. We'll talk to you tomorrow. We love you in the locker room. And Greek Zone's coming up, 12:30 The Zone. Sid Rosenberg. Peace. Bye-bye.
Your chance to win $1,000 in your hand is minutes away on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real Radio wants to provide the assist for your summer plans by putting $1,000 in your hand. We're talking about $1,000 9 times a day. Listen for the keyword to win $1,000 weekdays from 9:05 a.m. to 5:05 p.m. Take that keyword and enter it on our website at realradio921.com. Then wait for your phone to ring from a number you won't recognize. If it does, answer it, because that's how you get $1,000 in your hand.